A cold Valentine's evening brings us to Whitesville, Kentucky for a rematch of a 12th District doubleheader from just 2 weeks ago. In Game 1, the Lady Cougars will look to improve to 5-0 in district play, while Game 2 features the Cougar boys looking to snap their longest losing streak in 7 years. After tonight, the 12th District tournament will become clear, but over the next 4 hours, a lot can change. And a good evening and welcome to Whitesville, Kentucky. And the Horn Community Center here, a beautiful facility. Sam Gormley here with you tonight as they have, from our vantage point here is our K105. First off, before I even jump into this here in the locker room show, our digital productions broadcast is going to be forced to be run on a tape delay format. So it will be run more than likely tomorrow morning. Follow us on Twitter at K105 Sports, and you will be able to see when we will start that broadcast. But if it is the future and you are rewatching this now, you see that they have cleverly put behind me the Whitesville Trinity logo there for that here tonight. Coming up here, though, on the Locker Room Show, we'll introduce you to both teams, talk to the head coach of the Lady Cougars, Ted Hill, and give you tonight's starting lineups. That comes up and more here in the Locker Room Show right here on K105.
When you or a loved one is ready to seek help for a drug addiction, don't let the moment pass. Instead of wasting precious time searching the internet and spending hours on the phone, you can find help now. Because the keys to finding treatment are right at your fingertips. Go online to findhelpnowky.org, answer 5 optional questions, and in less than a minute, get a list of every Kentucky-based treatment provider accepting clients. Findhelpnowky.org. Finding addiction treatment is easier than ever.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
One of the interesting things about farming is that probably no 2 days are exactly the same. The day-to-day things are not chores to us. They're work sometimes, but yet in the long run, they're things that we are very passionate about doing on a daily basis. We're a part of providing a quality product to our urban neighbors.
From our hands to yours.
We are Kentucky beef producers, helping to feed Kentucky.
Kentucky farm families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
When it looks at Whitesville Trinity, there's really only a thing that you can start, stop, and end at, and that's Cassidy Morris. She might be the best player in the entire region, averaging just about 23 points a game. Last time out against the Lady Cougars, she had 34 points and 8 rebounds. But the other player that Grayson County is really going to have to keep an eye on and really limit in shots is Josie All. In that game, she had 23 points. She averages 12.9 on the season. The thing with her that really stands out, she's 87% from the free throw line. That number is 4th best in the entire state. 2nd in the region, though, behind Kendall Winkler, who earlier today was named Co-Region Player of the Year by the 3rd Region. Hannah McKay from Owensboro Catholic was the other player named to that team. Personally, I think it probably should have just been Winkler. Her numbers are unreal because I think if you're going into a Co-Player of the Year category, it's hard to go without mentioning Kenzie Renfro. We'll talk about her in just a moment as this is Lady Cougar Basketball right here on K105.
Welcome back to the show. Now it's time to dig into some of this great barbecue.
Cut!
Tim, what are you doing in your phone?
You said it's time to dig, and I'm dialing 811 because I always call before I dig.
That's if you're digging into your lawn or garden. 811 helps you avoid underground utilities by marking them for free. But this is our food lovers show.
Then I'll tell you what, I am digging in.
Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
At Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield, you'll find the area's largest selection of late model vehicles with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. And with a $500 trade assist on every qualified purchase, a broad network of lenders, low interest rates, Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield is the best choice for your next vehicle purchase. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they will find it. Plus, the friendly professional service staff is always there to meet your needs. Dan Powers GM Center, 1517 Elizabethtown Road in Litchfield.
Take it from me, quitting tobacco isn't easy. It can take several attempts before you can finally quit for good. So if at first you don't succeed, quit. Quit again. And remember, even though quitting is hard, you don't have to do it alone. Quit Now Kentucky is with you every step of the way. For free help quitting tobacco, text QUIT KY to 797979 or go to quitnowkentucky.org.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter,
a college student,
a mother, and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
The Twin Lakes Basket Mix, K105.
Grayson County enters this game with a record of 18-7. As they're coached by Ted Hill, he's in his first season with a record of 18-17. Kenzie Renfro has been the leading player of this one. In fact, the last time that these two teams played, she had 36 points and 5 rebounds. Renfro on the year is averaging 21.6 points and 6.7 rebounds per game. And really, for any player not named Kendall Wingler, she's been one of the best players in this entire region, leading one of the best teams, as Wingler is an outstanding player for Meade County. And in my unbiased opinion, if I would have had a vote for the player of the year, it would be hard not to vote for her. But voting for second, throwing my bias out the window, it probably would have gone towards Kenzie Renfro. I mean, she's had an unbelievable season for one of the better teams in this region. Then on the other side of this matchup, you have Cassidy Morris. You got to tip your cap. You have to mention it when someone's having a good season. We will 100% mention just that. Lady Cougars rank 15th in the state and 3rd in the region in rebounding. Renfro ranks 15th in the state in points per game as well. Rachel Snyder is another player who's really been coming on more in recent games. 13.5 points, 9 rebounds per game. Against Trinity earlier this season, 16 points and 10 rebounds. She had 13 points and 14 rebounds on Saturday in their last game, a win over Breckenridge County that was maybe the best game we've seen in all of sports so far this season. Take a break, come back and talk to the head coach of the Lady Cougars, Ted Hill, and get his thoughts on tonight's matchup, including in that, you want to stay tuned in, because in the Valentine's Day theme, if you've never heard Coach Hill's story about how love and Grayson County can come together, you'll want to hear that. That'll be coming up here in a moment, as this is Lady Cougar Basketball on K105.
You wouldn't get caught out on the lake without your favorite bait. So why would you get caught digging without calling 811?
Are you getting ready to start your own digging project? Be sure to call 811 and get your underground utilities located. It's the law and it's free.
Here, try this.
Can one girl in a small town, an architect in a major city, and a suburban high school coach shape the future of the United States? Yes, they can. Because every 10 years, the census gives us that power. You can shape your future by responding to the 2020 census. Where do we need new roads to make our lives easier? Where will new school programs help our children thrive? Where could a new health clinic benefit neighborhoods? The 2020 census will inform these decisions and shape how billions of dollars will be distributed to communities like yours each year. And in 2020, you can respond to the census online, by phone, or by mail. It's easy, safe, and important. Make sure you and everyone you know is counted. Now is the time for you to get involved. Your community needs you. Together, we can educate and excite, inspire and make sure every voice is heard. Together, we can shape our future.
The Twin Lakes Fast Mix, K1.
Welcome back to the Locker Room Show here on K105. Sam Gormley now joined by the head coach of the Grayson County Lady Cougars, Coach Ted Hill. And Coach, on Wednesday evening, freshman team picked up a 12th district championship. How good does that feel for the future of the program?
It was great. They were behind a lot of the game, and they just kept on fighting and battling. And Rissa hit a big three with 1 second left to send it into overtime. And it was a great night for them. They were tickled to death. And I think the freshmen ended up 12-3, 13-3. So it was a good year for them, the 8th graders and the freshmen. So proud of them.
Today is Valentine's Day, and I know that we've talked about it once or twice. I know you mentioned it during your introduction, but a lot of people probably don't know the story between you and your wife and your first date, which actually has a connection to Grayson County. Can you retell that story since it is Valentine's Day in the mood?
Yeah, a little bit. Our first date, I asked her if she wanted to go scout. And Grayson County, remember who Grayson County was playing? I don't guess it matters. And so we went to Grayson County, and that was our first date, and the rest is history. So I think it was just meant to be. And here on Valentine's Day with her and coaching and big district games, it's funny how life is.
No better way to spend it, right?
That's right, with a victory, obviously.
Rachel has improved her rebounding total this year. She's gotten up now to 9 rebounds per game coming into tonight's game. How has she improved that this season?
Well, she's been big time, and she's had games where, 15, 17, 18 rebounds. So she just works hard. Rachel does, gets good position, really good offensive rebounder, which helps out on your rebounding totals, and just knows how to go get it and active in there most of the time. So really proud of Rachel.
Cassidy Morris tonight for Whitesville Trinity. She had 34 points against you last time. She's averaging 24-ish a game on the season. You've seen her now. What do you need to do to slow her down tonight?
Well, not put her at the free throw line so much. She shot 20 free throws last time, so 15 of 20, 15 of her 34 was from the line. So we got to keep her off the free throw line, and she's a tough guard because for whatever reason she gets a lot of calls. If you get up really close on her, they call a foul. If you don't, she'll drive in there and jump into you, and they call a foul. And so that's just part of the game.
How important is limiting also Josie All's shots? She's the second leading scorer. She had 23 last time you played. How important is limiting her shots, though?
Very important. We chased her in the fourth quarter of the last game, and that's when we really extended our lead. And so there's a good chance we're going to chase her again right off the bat. I've been told by several coaches, we were talking about Morris, is just kind of let her get hers. She's going to get them anyway and try to stop everyone else. So I think that's kind of what we're looking at right now.
81 points last time you played them for your offense, but I know after the game I think we were talking that you expected and thought you all should have gotten more. What do you need to do to get more than 81 here tonight?
Push the pace. We've got to get the ball out and push the pace. Keep them off the free throw line so much where it's stoppage and play and everybody's getting the rest and all that. We've got to get it out and go and without us fouling a lot and obviously make shots. This is a good place to shoot. It's a good shooting gym. So that's what I was trying to say.
Coach, good luck.
Thank you.
We'll have more here coming up in the Locker Room Show after this.
When you or a loved one is ready to seek help for a drug addiction, don't let the moment pass. Instead of wasting precious time searching the internet and spending hours on the phone, you can find help now. Because the keys to finding treatment are right at your fingertips. Go online to findhelpnowky.org. Answer 5 optional questions. And in less than a minute, get a list of every Kentucky-based treatment provider accepting clients. Findhelpnowky.org. Finding addiction treatment is easier than ever.
Nice pool, lady. What are you doing?
Oh, just giving you a taste of what it's like for us fish.
Well, what do you mean?
You people throw all this stuff on the ground, and it washes down the storm drain right into my pool. Ew, yourself. Don't just squawk about it. Stop it before us fish have to take matters into our own hands. Flippers!
Help keep Kentucky's waterways cleaner by keeping trash off the ground. Visit our website to find out how you can help.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or FDBM.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
Best Mix, K105.
Your starting lineups here for tonight. First for Whitesville Trinity. At guard, sophomore number 1, Hadley Hatfield. At guard, sophomore number 10, Cassidy Morris. Guard, freshman number 22, Josie All. And then your two post players, sophomore number 54, Catherine Hibbett. And senior center number 50, Morgan Kinsey. For Grayson County, your starting lineup at guard, senior number 4, Jenna Nash. At guard, senior number 22, Kenzie Renfro. And then your three forwards, at number 1, Laura Vincent. And number 15, Rachel Snyder. And number 34, Bailey Snyder. Once more, your starting lineup for the Lady Cougars, Vincent Nash, Rachel Snyder, Kenzie Renfro, and Bailey Snyder. For Whitesville Trinity, once more, Hadley Hatfield, Cassidy Morris, Josie All, Morgan Kinsey, Catherine Hibbett. Your coaching matchup, Emily Hernandez is on one sideline for Whitesville Trinity, and for Grayson County, it's Ted Hill. No more time to wait. The play-by-play is next, as this has been the Locker Room Show right here on K105.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
At Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield, you'll find the area's largest selection of late model vehicles with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. And with a $500 trade assist on every qualified purchase, a broad network of lenders, low interest rates, Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield is the best choice for your next vehicle purchase. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they will find it. Plus, the friendly professional service staff is always there to meet your needs. Dan Powers GM Center, 1517 Elizabethtown Road in Litchfield.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter,
a college student,
a mother,
and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready.
For every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
It's time for basketball in Whitesville. Sam Gormley here with you tonight as we appreciate you taking the time to tune in to tonight's broadcast here on K105 and also via K105 Digital Productions. Good matchup here tonight between these two teams. It's between the Whitesville Trinity Lady Raiders and the Grayson County Lady Cougars. Very interesting here. Grayson County with a win would control destiny here in this. We'll take a break, come back with the play-by-play after this, as this is Lady Cougar basketball right here on K105.
Welcome back to the show. Now it's time to dig into some of this great barbecue.
Cut!
Tim, what are you doing in your phone?
You said it's time to dig, and I'm dialing 811 because I always call before I dig.
That's if you're digging into your lawn or garden. 811 helps you avoid underground utilities by marking them for free. But this is our food lovers show.
Then I'll tell you what, I am digging in.
Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
At the core, most any farm is a family, and I'm proud to work with my family every day.
It's hard to explain if you haven't experienced it, but farming is not just a living, it is a lifestyle.
You've got to love what you do. I love farming.
I think a lot of people are very happy to know that neighbors, people like us, are the ones raising their food.
And we want our neighbors to enjoy the same product that we serve to our family.
Kentucky Farm Families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
It's one of the interesting things about farming is that probably no 2 days are exactly the same. The day-to-day things are not chores to us. They're work sometimes, but yet in the long run, they're things that we are very passionate about doing on a daily basis. We're a part of providing a quality product to our urban neighbors.
From our hands to yours.
We're Kentucky beef producers, helping to feed Kentucky.
Kentucky Farm Families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
Here to Whitesville, Kentucky, and Grayson County and the Lady Raiders of Whitesville Trinity getting ready to get underway as we appreciate you taking the time to tune in to tonight's broadcast. Sam Gormley here with you today. As again, if you're looking for our digital productions broadcast, it will be forced to run on a tape delay format due to network conditions. It's our first time out here in Whitesville, and each time we get into a new location, it just turns into a new what's the word? A new experience, I guess is the right word. A new adventure of trying to figure everything out. And right now it's out of our control, but it will not be broadcast live, but it will be run on a tape delay format here tonight between these two teams as Grayson County and Whitesville Trinity here are getting ready to get underway here in game 2 of. So when you look at this matchup, though, for Grayson County, as they've dimmed the lights here, as Grayson County and the Lady Raiders played earlier this season. Grayson County won 81-65, but it was a close game for the majority of it. Grayson County pulled away towards the end. In that matchup, it was Kenzie Renfro. She had 36 points. She had to keep pace with Cassidy Morris for Whitesville Trinity, as she had 34 points. So it was interesting seeing those two go back and forth, and that might be the difference in this game. But I think really what this will come down to is Josie All. Grayson County allowed her to score 23 points in that game. If they shut her down, there is not much offense at all for this Trinity team. In a lot of ways, you heard Coach Hill talk about that in the beginning. You just let Morris get her 30. You tip your cap, you say get your 30, but hold the rest of the team to a combined 20 or 25. And in that case, you can pick up the win and come up with a big win. You would move to 5-0 in district play, and then a win over Edmondson County on Thursday evening would give you not only just a perfect 12th district play, but also the chance of you would be the #1 overall seed, which is exactly what you need. As we're getting ready to get underway, we're in a different location here. Last year we had the best location you could possibly be as we were courtside. They've put us in the end zone, though, tonight. Again, your starting lineup for Grayson County: Vincent Nash, Rachel Snyder, Bailey Snyder, Renfro. For Whitesville, it is Hatfield, Morris, All, Kinsey, and Hibbett. As it will be, it looks like it'll be Kinsey jumping this one against Vincent, and the opening tip is controlled, and finally long run down by Hibbett. She walks with the ball, so possession will go towards the Lady Cougars to start off with, as Vincent knocked that one back into the hands of Hibbett, and Hibbett ran underneath of it and took about 5 steps, and the official calls an easy walking violation. Kenzie Renfro with the ball here for Grayson County to start off with, as they're working from left to right. And the ball is flat, says Kenzie Renfro. And that should be an official to check that before the game gets started. But she says that the ball is flat, so they're going to try and find a different one. I'm not sure I've ever seen that happen, as she immediately started dribbling it. You could tell the way that she was looking, she was a little bit confused. And she looked at official Brett Booker and said, what was the issue? And just kind of looked at him, and he called an official timeout, and they've got it fixed. Seems like this one is a little bit better. Renfro dribbles it over to the right wing, passes off to the right side to Rachel Snyder. She gives it to the free throw line to Vincent, who tries to pass down to the right block to Jenna Nash, but ends up throwing it away. So a turnover on the first possession for Grayson County. And about 12 seconds into tonight's game, Whitesville Trinity will get their first chance at this ball. Trinity wearing their white uniforms with a dark blue numeral. Grayson County in their road navy jerseys with orange numerals. Whitesville's working from right to left here on your radio dial or on your K105 digital production screen by a tape delay broadcast. All over to the near side, passes off to Morris. Morris off to Kinsey. Kinsey swings a pass over to Hibbett. Left wing 3 by Catherine Hibbett. No good off the front of the iron. And that ball goes out of bounds off of Kenzie Renfro as Cassidy Morris bumped her from behind. Very possibly could have been a foul called here. That's the one good thing about us being underneath the basket, is whenever the ball's here, we can see who it goes off on and everything. To pass in, they get it into Morris. Morris off the right side, passes down into the right block to Hibbett. Hibbett swings the pass outside to All to the free throw line to Morris. Morris takes it over here to the near side. Passes down inside to Kinsey, wide open off the right side. The shot's no good. Blocked into the hands of Hatfield. Vincent blocks it again, takes it away. Off to Renfro. Renfro drives down the right side, goes up with a shot. It's blocked by the backboard, and a fight for it on the floor is pulled down by Kenzie Renfro for Grayson County. Lady Cougars have the ball straight away. Swings the pass over to the right side to Rachel Snyder. She splits 2 defenders over to the left side to Nash. Nash over to the left wing to Renfro. Outside Bailey Snyder. She pump fakes, drives down, loses the ball. It's stripped away by Morris, and it's a fast break opportunity for the sophomore Cassidy Morris. She goes up off the left side, and the basket's good. Cassidy Morris with the basket there, and Whitesville has an early 2-0 lead here. 6:45 to play here in the first quarter. Of course, the last time that the Lady Cougars were here, Whitesville Trinity snapped a 40-game losing streak against Grayson County, as it was their first win since 2004. Passes over wide open, left wing 3. Renfro is off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound long, pulled down by All. She taps it in the hands of Hibbett. Hibbett gives it immediately off to Morris. Morris up the far side of the court. Jump pass off to All. All pulls up. Right wing 3 is good. Josie All. So Whitesville Trinity with a 5-0 lead here early on. And Josie All from 3 has a very different looking shot, but it goes in. Vincent's 10-foot jump shot is no good. Long rebound pulled down by Whitesville Trinity. It was Hibbett that came down with it. She immediately gave it off to All. All does a near side pass here to Hibbett. Hibbett on the right wing. Swings it around and hands it off to all out front to Cassidy Morris. Morris guarded by Renfro, off to Hibbett. Hibbett down inside to Kinsey. Kinsey off the right side. The shot's no good. Long rebound pulled down by Bailey Snyder for Grayson County. Snyder up the far side of the floor. Angles it back here towards the near side. Spins it around. Handoff pass to Renfro. And Renfro has things on the left wing. Renfro picks it up now. Gives it off to Bailey Snyder on the right wing. Passes down inside to Vincent, but the ball's knocked out of bounds by Hibbett. Possession stays with the Lady Cougars. 5-0. Whitesville Trinity leads this one. 5 minutes and 32 seconds to play here in our opening quarter. Turnover and some missed opportunities for Grayson County to start with. They give it into Vincent. Vincent back down inside to Rachel. It's off her foot into the hands of Hibbett for Whitesville Trinity. Hibbett immediately gets it off to Morris. Morris up the near side of the floor. Angles back towards the near side. Down the left side. The shot is up. No good, but she is fouled. As that foul is going to be whistled on Bailey Snyder. No, it's called on Vincent. So for Vincent, that is her first and the team's first. Cassidy Morris will go to the free throw line. On the season, she shoots a boatload of free throws as the first one is good. She makes them at a pretty high percentage too, at 71%. The first one there for the sophomore is good. Ella Robinson, Annie Kuiper, and Arissa Riggs all check into the game here for Grayson County as Nash, Bailey Snyder, and Laura Vincent all take a seat. Second chance for Morris is up, no good off the back of the iron. Annie Kuiper with a rebound. She immediately gives an outlet pass off to the near side to Renfro. Renfro angles it back here towards the middle. Straight away with the ball. Over to the near side. Passes off to the right wing to Kuiper. Kuiper into the corner to Robinson. Robinson back to Kuiper. Kuiper pump fakes outside to Riggs. Riggs swings a pass over to Renfro. Renfro drives down, dumps a pass off to the left block to Rachel Snyder. Shot's no good. Rebounded again by Rachel. The putback is up and no good off to the left side, but Rachel Snyder will go to the free throw line. We talked about it in the open. Rachel Snyder's free throw numbers have been jumping here this season. She's up to now averaging 9 rebounds per game. Against Trinity earlier this season, she had 10 rebounds, but on Saturday against Breckenridge County, she had 14. First by Rachel Snyder on the free throw is good. On free throws this season, Rachel's just about 63%. Sub coming in for Whitesville Trinity was Kenzie McDowell. Second chance coming from Rachel Snyder. She knocks them both down, 6-2. Whitesville with a lead here over Grayson County. 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Full court press for the Lady Cougars, trying to force Whitesville to go, and they nearly come away with a steal. But Hibbett breaks the press up the far side of the floor. She picks up her dribble, back to the middle to All. All swings a pass over here to the right wing to Morris. Morris guarded by Renfro, down inside to Hibbett. Hibbett off of Robinson. Looked like she had a clean block, but they're going to say that she must have bumped her. And like I said, our vantage point here underneath the basket, it's just different on being able to see different things. From our vantage point, it looked like a clean block, but from the officials, he had contact. To the free throw line, Catherine Hibbett on the season. As she makes the first one, she's only 40%. Second coming here from the sophomore Catherine Hibbett, also a very good softball player. She makes that one, and Whitesville has themselves an 8-2 lead here over the Lady Cougars of Grayson County. Straight away Riggs into the corner here. Renfro, three-pointer near side is off the front of the iron, no good. Long rebound goes through the legs of Hatfield into the hands of Morris. Morris for Whitesville. Passes off into the corner to Hibbett. Hibbett gets away with a walk. Floater inside the lane, no good. Long rebound by Arissa Riggs for Grayson County. Riggs up the near side. She's fouled. They don't whistle it. They give it over here to Kuiper. Kuiper off to the left wing to Renfro. Renfro drives down, kicks a pass out to Robinson. Robinson outside to Kuiper. Kuiper jump pass. Right wing three. Arissa Riggs is in and out and in. Arissa Riggs knocks down the three. 8-5, Whitesville Trinity still hangs on to the lead here halfway through our opening quarter. Hibbett drives in and walks with it. Nice job by Kenzie Renfro to frustrate her just enough to force the turnover there. So Renfro into Kuiper. Lady Cougars trail by 3, but the offense has started to move here a little bit these past couple of possessions. Into the corner to Robinson. A little bit of zone defense here for Whitesville Trinity to start off with. Passes off to the right side to Arissa Riggs. Riggs over here to Rachel Snyder. Riggs three, right side is in and out. Rebound is knocked out of bounds by Cassidy Morris. Possession will stay with the Lady Cougars. Subs coming in here. It'll be Morgan Kinsey into the game. Also checking in is Allie Graham was the other sub in. as her back was turned to me there, and I couldn't get a full look on the number. Into Rachel Snyder at the free throw line, drives down, splits defenders. Shot is up off the front of the iron, no good. Rebounded by Grayson County. The putback is no good. That rebound's pulled down by Trinity. Up the far side of the floor comes Graham. She splits defenders, drives down the right side at the free throw line, passes off to Kinsey. Kinsey into Hibbett. Hibbett off the left side. A wild shot is no good. Hatfield with a rebound, and she is trapped. Passes it into the hands of Robinson, and she is late whistle is finally whistled. In fact, Robinson beforehand was actually stepped on the baseline. They're calling a foul on Ella Robinson, as they're going to call that, and I think that the Lady Cougar fans wanted a foul on Whitesville. Into Kinsey. Her shot's no good. Rebounded long by Rachel Snyder. In fact, Ella Robinson stepped out of bounds beforehand. So if anything, there could be the question of should she have been out of bounds instead of a foul. Renfro down the near side, goes up with a wild shot. It's no good. Long rebound pulled down by Robinson. Robinson out to the left wing to Riggs. Riggs outside to Renfro. Renfro over to the right wing. Three by Rachel Snyder is good. Tie ball game. Nothing but net. Rachel Snyder has 5 points here in this game, and it's 8-8. 2 minutes and 50 seconds to play in the first quarter. Grayson County speeding up the tempo here for the Lady Raiders. Hibbett picks up her dribble. Outside to All guarded by Kuiper. It's freshman on freshman, a matchup that you're going to be seeing a lot of here in the coming weeks. Hatfield drives in, down the right side, loses the ball. Renfro knocks it into the backcourt. It's going to be a race for it, and it's run down by Renfro, who somehow comes down with it off the right side. The basket's good, and she's fouled. I'm not sure how she came down with that one. We're on the opposite side of the floor. All that matters, though, is she gets it, and she puts it in off the right side, and Grayson counting as their first lead of this game, and Kenzie Renfro will go to the free throw line. As that foul was whistled on Catherine Hibbett, her first, and the team's second. So Kenzie Renfro will go to the free throw line. To try and give the Lady Cougars a 3-point lead. She toes the rubber, lets it fly, and it's off to the right side, no good. Long rebound is pulled down, though, by Cassidy Morris. As Renfro almost is going to get a chance to it, and we have a ball knocked out of bounds. Both officials are looking at each other, and they're going to say it's off of Whitesville Trinity. So Grayson County is going to get this ball here. Kenzie Renfro delivers the play to her teammates. 2:25 to play here in the first quarter. 10-8. The Lady Cougars have the lead. They throw it out front to Riggs. Riggs with the ball straight away off to the left wing to Bailey Snyder. Cross court down inside to Rachel Snyder. The inlet pass off the right side is good. Rachel Snyder is having herself a massive first quarter. She is 7 of the 12 Lady Cougar points, and they lead 12-8. 2:08 to play in the first quarter. Morris takes it right to the hole. Off the right side, the basket's good. Cassidy Morris made that one look easy. 12-10, Grayson County leads. Under 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Right wing Renfro into the corner to Bailey Snyder. She dribbles it out front here to the senior Renfro. Again, the leading scorer on the team, 15th in the entire state, is Renfro. Rachel Snyder drives down, has the ball stripped by Morris into the hands of Kinsey. Kinsey, an outlet pass off to All, who weaves through traffic. All drives down, gets away with a carry. Floater off the left side is good. Josie All has 5 points as well for the Lady Raiders. We're all tied up here at 12, minute and a half to play. At the free throw line, Rachel Snyder falls down, and a foul is going to be whistled underneath the basket as Rachel Snyder fell, and they're going to say that she was tripped as that foul is whistled on Kenzie McDowell. That is her first and the team's third. So the ball will stay on the floor, though, and it'll be passed in from right in front of the Grayson County cheerleaders who made the trip up here today. See that the Cougar basketball team has made their way into the gym as well. Immediately passing into Rachel Snyder. Her shot is up, no good, and the rebound is going to be a jump ball. Possession will go towards the Lady Cougars. There's an injury on the floor as Rachel Snyder went down hard. She's lifted up, and she's slow to get up, but it does appear that she is okay. She's holding her head, and I'm wondering if they're going to make her leave the game since it is a head injury. Nope, they're going to let her stay in. As immediately Trainer Scott was up off his feet, and he was getting ready to go onto the floor. They throw it into Rachel. She has it on the right wing. Into the corner, Renfro. Deep three, near side is off the back of the iron. No good. Riggs with a long rebound. Riggs outside to Bailey Snyder. Bailey Snyder swings the pass over to Renfro. Renfro down the right side. Blows past Morris with the right side. The basket's good. Renfro makes the basket, and Grayson County leads this one 14-12, 1 minute to play in the first quarter. Wide open off the left side is Hatfield, and it doesn't get much easier than that. Hatfield with an easy basket off the left side. We're all tied up at 14 here. 50 seconds to play in the first quarter. Renfro drives in, and she's bumped by Hatfield. For Hatfield, that'll be her first and the team's fourth. So Renfro to pass in. Sub coming in here for Whitesville Trinity. It'll be Maddie Logston as Morgan Kinsey will check out. Renfro to pass in for the Lady Cougars. Gets it into Kuiper. Kuiper back to Renfro. 50 seconds to play in the first quarter. Inside, interior pass to Rachel. She gets it right back outside to Kuiper. Kuiper's pass to Renfro stolen away by All. All has it stolen away by Renfro. And they're going to say that, and they're going to say it's off of Whitesville Trinity. They're going to say it's off of the Lady Cougars. And they're going to have to talk this one over because it's Grayson County ball they're going to talk it over and they're going to keep it as Whitesville Trinity ball. And again, like we said, the way that the vantage point we're at, we get different angles. And we probably had the best angle out of anyone. And it was a missed call. Right side three by Hibbett is good, and Whitesville Trinity has the lead here. So there's 3 points there for the sophomore Catherine Hibbett. 17-14, Trinity with a lead over Grayson County. 23 seconds to play in the first quarter. Kuiper swings around, gets it outside to Riggs, into Renfro. Renfro passes off to Rachel with the left hand. The shot is up, no good, but she is fouled, and she will go to the free throw line to shoot two. Catherine Hibbett's second foul and the team's fifth. That's a big foul there for Whitesville Trinity. Reagan Cave will check in. Next stoppage of play for the Lady Cougars. Rachel Snyder toes the free throw line. Her first one is in and out. Subs coming in here. Reagan Cave and Jenna Nash check in. Arissa Riggs and Bailey Snyder check out. Catherine Hibbett checks out for Whitesville Trinity. And I didn't see who the other one, the sub in there. I think it was Kenzie McDowell into the game for the Lady Raiders. Rachel's second attempt is good. 17-15 is the Whitesville Trinity lead with 13 seconds. Morris drives inside the free throw line, passes down to McDowell, and she walks. They're going to say a foul called on Jenna Nash as Cassidy Morris takes a hard fall underneath the basket. And I hope she is okay as she is immediately grabbing her knee. And immediately the training staff is coming out to check on her, and that is the last thing you want to see with 10 seconds to play here in the first quarter. It looked like a non-contact injury. She appears to be down on the floor, though. We're going to take ourselves a 30-second break and come back here with more. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K.
At Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield, you'll find the area's largest selection of late model vehicles with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. And with a $500 trade assist on every qualified purchase, a broad network of lenders, low interest rates, Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield is the best choice for your next vehicle purchase. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they will find it. Plus, the friendly professional service staff is always there to meet your needs. Dan Powers GM Center, 1517 Elizabethtown Road in Litchfield.
Whitesville Trinity's Cassidy Morris is being helped off the floor by Grayson County's trainer Scott and also assistant coach Krista Morris, who I believe is her mom. And let's hope that she is okay. She is a fantastic player. And she is in pain, but let's hope that it is nothing too serious. She was helped off the floor. Trinity to pass this in, gets it into Kinsey. Kinsey takes one dribble and a jump ball there as Reagan Cave just reached out and grabbed the ball off of Kinsey's head. Possession will stay with the Lady Raiders, though. 8.2 seconds now and counting. 17-15, Lady Raiders with a lead. Their leading scorer is on the bench with a possible injury. All passes in. She throws it into Kinsey. Kinsey off the right side. Fadeaway is no good. Rebound by Kuiper with 4 seconds. Kuiper's got to get a shot off to Renfro. Renfro from inside half court. The shot is up and no good. At the end of one, Whitesville Trinity leads Grayson County 17-15. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
It's one of the interesting things about farming is that probably no 2 days are exactly the same. The day-to-day things are not chores to us. They're work sometimes, but yet in the long run, they're things that we are very passionate about doing on a daily basis. We're a part of providing a quality product to our urban neighbors.
From our hands to yours.
We are Kentucky beef producers, helping to feed Kentucky. Kentucky farm families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter,
a college student,
a mother.
And I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Are you serious? Welcome back here to Whitesville Trinity, where the Lady Cougars trail this one 17-15 here at the end of the first quarter, as Rachel Snyder led the way with 8 points. Renfro with the ball straight away. As inside to Vincent. Vincent, wide open three by Renfro. Right side is no good. Long rebound is out of bounds. And they're going to say it's out of bounds off of the Lady Cougars. As I didn't know if Hibbett touched that one possibly. They're going to say that she did not. As sub coming in here, no sub. As they're going to give Whitesville here the ball. 17-15, Trinity leads, and now there will be a turnover as Whitesville Trinity throws that one right out of bounds. Possession will go towards Grayson County. A 30-second timeout on the floor. We'll take it with it. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
17-15, Whitesville Trinity leads this one over Grayson County here out of the 30-second timeout. 7:36 to play here in the second quarter. Interior pass into Vincent. Vincent passes off right wing three by Bailey Snyder. Nothing but net. Bailey Snyder gets her first points of this game. And it's 18-17. Grayson County has the lead back. In the Hibbett. Hibbett wide open down the right lane. The shot is up. Good, and she's bumped on the drive by Bailey Snyder. That'll be Bailey's first and the team's fourth. So to the free throw line will be Catherine Hibbett. She is 2 of 2 tonight. And again, she came in tonight's game only 40% from the charity stripe. Again, if you just joined us, Cassidy Morris left the game late in the first quarter. And Whitesville Trinity's best player, leading scorer, as the first free throw by Hibbett is good. Left it with an injury, left the game as she was holding what appeared to be her ankle/knee. As I thought it was her knee, but I saw the trainer working on her ankle. Let's hope that that is nothing too serious. I don't see her on the bench currently. Second free throw by Hibbett is good. She's 4 of 4 in the game. And Trinity has the lead back 19-18. Here comes Grayson County pushing immediately. Renfro passes off to Bailey Snyder. She thinks about the three on the right wing, drives down, handoff pass to Vincent. She'll take the three. It's way off to the left from straight away. Long rebound by Josie All for Whitesville Trinity. She gets around defenders, loops a pass off to Hatfield. Hatfield outside to Kinsey. Kinsey over to Graham. Three-pointer right side is no good. It was nearly an air ball. Hatfield with a rebound, and a jump ball is called as Jenna Nash did a great job there, reaching in and just grabbing that one right away from Hadley Hatfield. Possession will stay, though, with Whitesville Trinity. 19-18, Lady Raiders lead the Lady Cougars under 7 minutes to play here in the second quarter. As the ball somehow rolled all the way to the other end of the court. As I guess Jenna Nash ripped that one out there and I guess threw it to the other end, and no one stopped it. Hibbett to pass in underneath the basket, gets it into Kinsey, but it's knocked out of bounds by Laura Vincent. That's the play that they like to do. They like to get it into one of the blocks to either to Kinsey. They get it to her almost every single time. In here to All off the right wing. Double team, handoff pass to Hatfield. She's in the corner. She splits the defenders and finds Josie All, who's double teamed. Great defense from Grayson County, but better job of offense. Right wing three off balance is no good by Whitesville Trinity, and a foul is going to be whistled on the rebound, called on Whitesville Trinity. It is whistled on Morgan Kinsey. That is her first and the team's sixth. No, sorry, that is her second and the team's sixth. So Grayson County will shoot the bonus for the remainder of this half. Annie Kuiper will check into the game here for the Lady Cougars. She passes it in to Kenzie Renfro, who's going to run things at the top of the key. The senior, the leading scorer on the team, into the corner to Nash. Nash interior pass to Vincent. Vincent off to Bailey Snyder, right wing three, nothing but net. Bailey Snyder's knocked down 2 trays here in this quarter, and it's 21-19. Grayson County has the lead back, 6:26 to play here in the second quarter. Losing the ball in the backcourt was Allie Graham, but the reason why she lost it was because she was fouled by Grayson County's Bailey Snyder. That's her second and the team's 6th. So both teams will shoot the bonus here for the remainder of this game. Subs coming in, Rachel Snyder and Reagan Cave. Bailey Snyder and Laura Vincent will take a seat. Bailey gave a good minute and a half there of action. Whitesville passes this in, all splits defenders, loses the ball though into the hands of Rachel Snyder. She throws a pass off to Renfro. Renfro off the right side, the basket's good by Kenzie Renfro. Kenzie Renfro's up to 6 points, and a whistle is blown on the pass in here. A technical foul is going to be called on Morgan Kinsey for Whitesville Trinity. That is her 3rd foul. I didn't see what she did as I was looking down at my notes. So Morgan Kinsey picks up her first technical foul of the game. So free throws coming here for Grayson County. To shoot them will be Kenzie Renfro. Renfro to the line to try and extend the Lady Cougars lead. Her first chance is no good off the back of the iron. As a sub coming in here, it'll be a number 15. No, it's a 25, Maddie Logston. I was going to say I don't have a 15 on my roster. 25, the second free throw by Renfro is no good. She misses both of the technical free throws. That hurts. It's a 4-point game. That was a chance to expand the lead. Jenna Nash to pass in, though, as the Lady Cougars will keep the ball. 23-19, 6:08 to play here in this second quarter. Renfro on the right wing, passes off to Cave. Cave into the corner to Rachel Snyder, off to Kuiper. Kuiper back to Cave. Near side 3 by Reagan Cave is in and out. And the rebound is ripped down by Whitesville Trinity, and a foul is going to be called on the Lady Cougars on that rebound. It's whistled on Reagan Cave. That is her first and the team's 7th. So free throws coming here for Whitesville Trinity. It'll be 1 in the bonus, and it'll be taken by Maddie Logston, her first free throws of the season. 23-19, Grayson County has the lead here, 5:54 to play in the second quarter. Logston's free throw, her first one coming here. She gets 1 and possibly the bonus. And she's not even going to get any, as she didn't even hit the rim, barely even hit the net on that one. Maddie Logston's free throw there, 23-19 is the Grayson County lead here. They have the ball. Again, Cassidy Morris, Whitesville Trinity's leading scorer, left the first quarter with an injury. Left wing Renfro, slowly dribbling with right hand interior pass. I'm not sure who she was looking for down there. Instead, she threw it into the vicinity of camera operator extraordinaire Cody Brock. Maybe she thought she was open underneath of the basket. Subs coming in here for Whitesville Trinity. It'll be Kenzie McDowell. Checking out will be Maddie Logston. Up the near side and stepping out of bounds goes Josie All. She came right up, and Whitesville Trinity, you can tell that without Cassidy Morris on the floor, this is just a completely different team. And let's hope that there is nothing serious with that injury. Sub coming in here for Grayson County, as that is one of the 8th graders. I think that's Sydney Perkins that checks into the game there for the Lady Cougars. And another, as they're going to say that Perkins, I guess, might not be in the book or something, as the official book says that she's not in it. And now they're going to talk this over and see, and if she was entered the game without it, that's going to be a technical foul on Grayson County. So the officials are going to look at this as Sydney Perkins, he tried to check her into the game, but she might not be able to. So they're going to look this one over. It is a technical foul that's going to be whistled on Ted Hill because of putting Sydney Perkins into the game, and she's not in the official book. So Whitesville Trinity will get free throws, and it'll be Josie All that will go in. So we've had 2 technicals now called here in this second quarter as Ted Hill picks that one up, as it technically goes to the Grayson County bench, not necessarily on Hill. Free throw coming from All is up and good. That hurts there for Grayson County, and I'm not sure who that mistake went on. Second free throw coming from Josie All. She's one of the best in the entire state. She makes that one as well. In fact, All came into this game fourth in the state in free throw percentage, 87%. She'd only missed a handful of times. 23-21, Trinity gets the ball here. This could turn into being a 4 or 5 point swing of events, as All has the ball straight away, guarded by Perkins, who I guess can now stay in the game, as I thought she wasn't allowed to come into the game at all. Hatfield floater inside the free throw line is good. It banks in. Hatfield with the basket there, as Sydney Perkins can stay into the game for Grayson County. Passes off, Perkins, wide open three, near side is no good off the front of the iron. Long rebound by Hibbett. And what looked like the Lady Cougars were going to completely control things, things are now coming back here for Trinity. They have a chance to take the lead. Left wing Hatfield, she drives down, jump pass off inside, is stolen away by Cave on the floor. Nash knocks it into the hands of Renfro, spinning around. Nash comes down with it off to Renfro. Renfro up the near side of the court. She stops, now she continues off the right side. The basket's good and she's fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. Hadley Hatfield, that'll be her second and the team's 8th. Renfro to the free throw line, where she's 0 of 3 tonight, to try and convert on the and one. This would put her up to 9 points, as a Caitlin Wilson has checked into the game for Whitesville Trinity. Second free throw is good there from Renfro. She converts on the three-point play, and Lady Cougars have the lead back at 26-23. Arissa Riggs checks into the game, and that's the perfect time to give her a shout-out on Wednesday evening with about 7 seconds left in the freshman 12th District Championship game. Lady Cougars trailed by 3. Riggs hit a 3 as Whitesville Trinity turns the ball over on the far side as Josie All steps on the baseline. She's done that twice and has almost done that twice more here tonight. Easy turnover. Possession goes right back to the Lady Cougars. But Riggs hit a three-pointer to tie the game in the 12th District Freshman Championship with 1.2 seconds left. Lady Cougars went on to win in overtime. Right wing three by Riggs. Is there another one? It goes in and out. Long rebound pulled down by All for Whitesville Trinity. All pushing it right up the middle. Ingles back to the near side. Loses the ball. Gets it back here into the hands of Hatfield. Hatfield is going to be fouled by Reagan Cave. And the Lady Cougar fans want a walk, but the official says it is a foul on Reagan Cave. That is her second and the team's 8th. So to the line will be Hadley Hatfield on the season. 26.9% for the sophomore guard. And she misses that off the back of the iron. Long rebound tapped out into the hands of Kenzie Renfro. Renfro pushing it right up the near side, blows past one defender, Euro step, the shot is up, no good, but she is fouled. And that's a good call there by the official as Renfro moved to the right, as the Whitesville Trinity fans want a offensive foul call, but Renfro moved around the contact, and that's a good block call. She didn't go straight into her. Renfro misses that one off to the left side, though, on the free throw, as they try to say that unless you run right over the defender, it is a block. It is a block. And I think, as always, the question should always be, as Renfro makes the second free throw, is if you cannot 100% say it is a charge, then it's a block. That's just my opinion. Hibbett's back into the game. She passes off to a wide open Graham off the right side. The basket's good. Whitesville Trinity has brought it to within 2 at 27-25. Renfro drives down the right lane. Reverse layup, good, and she's fouled. What a move there by Kenzie Renfro. She went Granny style, threw that one up, as that foul is whistled on Kenzie McDowell. That is her second and the team's 10th here of this game. So Renfro will go to the free throw line to try and convert on another and one. She's already done it once this quarter, and you can make that her second convert. Subs coming in here. Annie Kuiper will check into the game. Taking a seat will be Arissa Riggs. On the floor for the Lady Cougars, you have Renfro, Perkins, Rachel Snyder, Reagan Cave, and Renfro. As Whitesville to pass this in, they get it around one defender. All swings through. Nice defense on the far side, and it's ripped away by Reagan Cave, and a foul is going to be whistled on Grayson County, as it's called on Sydney Perkins. That is her first. That is her first and team's 10th. Josie All to the free throw line, where again, like we have mentioned, she is almost automatic. Both teams going to shoot the double bonus for the remainder of this half, and the first one is good there from Josie All. But again, we talked about it in the open, but the freshman Lady Cougars won the 12th District Championship over Butler County in overtime. Always good to see the future is bright here for this team. All makes both free throws. It is 30-27. Lady Cougars lead, 3:56 to play in the second quarter. Renfro with the ball on the right wing, drives down, kicks a pass off to Kuiper here in the near corner. Kuiper back inside to Renfro. It's tapped around and finally stolen away by Hatfield. Hatfield gives it off to All up the far side, behind the back dribble, passes off to Hatfield. Hatfield off to the right wing to Hibbett. Hibbett inside to Hatfield. Hatfield blocked by Riggs, gets it back. The putback is good. Getting the friendly roll is Hadley Hatfield. And it's a 1-point Grayson County lead at 30-29, 3.5 minutes to play in the second quarter. Renfro off to the right wing to Rachel Snyder. Passes outside to Renfro. Three-pointer straight away is no good off the front of the iron. Hatfield with a long rebound. Hatfield for Whitesville Trinity gets around a defender. Whoops, a pass out of bounds as she tried to find Hibbett streaking down the far sideline. And it went out of bounds. 30-29, Grayson County with a 1-point lead. 3 minutes and 15 seconds to play in the second quarter. Renfro into Sydney Perkins, the 8th grader running the point here for the Lady Cougars. Back to Renfro, interior pass inside to Rachel Snyder, turns it around, bounces all the way around the rim, and on the rebound, Hibbett with a rebound, and they're going to say that she was fouled by Annie Kuiper. For Kuiper, that is her first, and again, teams 10+ and a whole bunch of fouls here in this first half of action. So Catherine Hibbett to the line, where again she came into this game just about 40% from the charity stripe. She's 4 of 4 though here tonight. Her first one is up and good. When looking at her, the way that she handles herself at the free throw line, you would never guess she's a 40% free throw shooter. She looks confident in making it. And she makes that one, so she's 6 of 6 here tonight. And Trinity has retaken the lead here at 31-30. We have a timeout on the floor taken by Whitesville Trinity. It'll be a full timeout, as it's kind of a interesting game. There's been a lot of fouls called here. But when you look at this, the big storyline of this game is obviously for Whitesville Trinity. Cassidy Morris left this game with 10 seconds remaining in the first quarter with an injury. I'm not even certain that she has even come back to the bench here today. As I look over at the Grayson County trainer has returned to his vantage point. He's wrapping up Chandler McCready on the sideline here, but I don't know that Morris has gone back. In fact, now that I look, she is on the bench as I see her standing up, but I don't know that she is in uniform or not as she's standing on the other side of the team. But she came into this game averaging 23 points a game, 10.5 rebounds. There's no secret. Whitesville fans would tell you this. Grayson County fans would tell you this. She is the best player on the Trinity team. It's not even close either. Having her on the bench is massive in this game. Foul trouble, though, is probably going to turn out to be the difference. Is when you look at this for Whitesville Trinity, 2 fouls for Hatfield, 2 fouls for Kenzie McDowell, 3 fouls for Morgan Kinsey, including 1 technical, and 2 fouls on Catherine Hibbett. For the Lady Cougars, it's 2 on Ella Robinson, 2 on Reagan Cave, and 2 on Bailey Snyder. 31-30, Whitesville Trinity with the lead, 3 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Into the corner to Perkins. Perkins back outside to Riggs for the Lady Cougars. Riggs looks, gives it back to Perkins. Perkins with the left hand outside to Riggs. Over to Renfro. Renfro drives down the far side, goes up with a shot off the left side. The basket's good for Kenzie Renfro. She's having herself a big second quarter here. After Rachel Snyder had the big first quarter, she is yet to score here in the second quarter. All gets around a defender. Straight away over to the left wing to Graham. Graham back to All, wide open 3, left wing is off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound is out of bounds, off of Grayson County, and I don't know that I necessarily disagree with that call. As they're going to say it's off of Laura Vincent. Hibbett passes into All wide open 3, near side is good, and she gets away with a flop, and they're going to give her 3 free throws because of it. So All will go to the charity stripe to shoot 3, as, again, 87% coming into this game. And Ted Hill's talking with the official Brett Booker now. He didn't agree, and whatever Ted Hill said to Brett Booker, he didn't agree with his explanation. But all that matters is Booker's opinion. All second chance here, as it's a tie game at 32, is up. Good, and Whitesville Trinity player committed a lane violation on there, but since it wasn't the final shot, she doesn't get one. It's technically the free throw isn't waved off. Nash checks into the game. Perkins checks out. There's good minutes there from the 8th grader. Third one from all. She makes all 3 of them. And it is 34-32. Whitesville Trinity with the lead here. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to play here in the first half. Over into the near corner. Three-pointer by Riggs is good. Rattles home. Arissa Riggs has her second three-pointer of this game, and it's 35-34. Grayson County has the lead back. Hatfield down the right side. Goes up with a shot. Runs right over Laura Vincent, and an offensive foul. Hadley Hatfield picks up her 3rd foul. And that is a big-time moment there, as Vincent did a nice job taking the charge there from Hadley Hatfield, who's only listed at 5'4". Vincent might have sold that one a little bit, but it's absolutely an offensive foul. And that's one, like I said, if it's obvious, it's an offensive foul. If not, it's a block. Riggs on the right wing for Grayson County. They lead by 1. Off to Vincent. Vincent back to Riggs. Riggs outside to Nash. Nash over to Renfro. Renfro down the near side. Spin move. Loses the ball, but gets it back and throws it off to Nash, but it's knocked out of bounds by Whitesville Trinity. Again, this is in the far part of the court. It's hard for us to see, as we are as far away from that as you can possibly be. So we are in the end zone by the Lady Cougar bench here tonight. Off to Riggs on the right wing. Riggs with a left hand, dribbles, spins all the way around now. Off to Rachel Snyder. She ball fakes. Cross court to Renfro. Left wing 3. Near side is an air ball. The rebound by Vincent, and they're going to say a foul is whistled on the floor. Called on Laura Vincent. That'll be her second, and the team's 10 plus. And that is a shooting foul here. And who did she go over top of? She went over top of Hadley Hatfield, who's only 27%. Coming into the game, and 0 of 1 here in this one. She does have 6 points here tonight. This would be to tie the game up with 1:31 to play here in the second quarter. And it's off the back of the iron, no good. Score to bring you, final, Breckenridge County 48, Hancock County 44. Close game there. Breck County has struggled in recent weeks. Second one is no good. Rachel Snyder with a rebound there for Grayson County. 35-34, Lady Cougars lead by 1 minute and a half to play here in the second quarter. Inside to Rachel Snyder, off the right side, the basket's good. What a move by Rachel Snyder. She moves herself into double figures with 1:15 to play here in the second quarter. 37-34, all weaves through traffic for Whitesville Trinity, off to Hibbett. Hibbett down to the near side to Graham. Graham goes up, blocked out of bounds by Laura Vincent. Access denied, says the senior Vincent. Checking into the game, Maddie Logston. As I look over, Cassidy Moore, she is standing up. As right now the trainer is going over to talk with her right now. Driving inside, all with the left hand. What a move and what a basket there by Josie All, and she's keeping Trinity in this game. 37-36, minute to play here in the second quarter. Renfro on the right wing with the ball for the Lady Cougars. Back towards the near side here. Outside to Nash. Nash, interior pass inside to Vincent. Vincent turns it around. It's blocked by the rim, and the rebound's pulled down by Hibbett. Hibbett throws the pass off to All up the far side of the court, and knocked out of bounds by Vincent, but they're going to say that she fouled her. Laura didn't agree with the call, but Brett Booker told her what she did. Third foul on Vincent, so to the free throw line will be Josie All. And free throws galore here in this second quarter, as this second quarter has lasted 22 real-time minutes. Sub coming in here for Grayson County. The next stoppage of play will be Sydney Perkins, as All makes the first one. Perkins checks in. Vincent checks out. All back to the free throw line. She's 8 of 8 tonight. And she makes that one. A perfect 9 of 9 is Josie All. 35 seconds to play. Whitesville Trinity with a 1-point lead. 38-37. Outside to Renfro. Again, this has been without playing with Cassidy Morris in the second quarter. but a lot of foul trouble in this game. Near side, Riggs, 3 for the lead, is no good off the back of the iron. Long rebound by Renfro with 20 seconds to play here in the second quarter. I think you hold for the last shot now here if you're Ted Hill. Renfro over to the right wing to Perkins. Perkins looks to pass it to Riggs, instead gives it back to Renfro with 10 seconds. Renfro straight away, drives down, gets a screen from Rachel, down the right side, and a foul is whistled. And that'll be a blocking foul called on Whitesville Trinity. It is whistled on Maddie Logston. That is her first. So to the free throw line will be Kenzie Renfro. She will shoot 2. She is only 3 of 7 from the charity stripe here tonight. Her first one is up and no good. Got to make your free throws here in a close game. This would be to tie. Annie Kuiper will check in. Renfro's second chance is good. And sub coming in here as we're all tied up at 38 with 7 seconds to play here in the second quarter. As Reagan Cave and Annie Kuiper check in. Arissa Riggs. And I didn't see who the other sub out was. So Whitesville will pass this in. 7 seconds to play in the second quarter. We're all tied up at 33. Double team to the backcourt. And a timeout is going to be taken by Whitesville Trinity with 3.5 seconds to play here in the second quarter. That is her third timeout that she has taken. And I'm presuming it is a 30. It is a 30-second timeout, so she only has 2 timeouts remaining here in this game. And in a close game, something interesting to keep in mind here. As tomorrow, the Cougar Bullies will be in action at 1:30 against St. Mary's. We will not have coverage of that game due to the Kentucky Ole Miss game. But then on Saturday, tomorrow at 5:30, the Lady Cougars will be back in action against the number 6 team in the entire state in Madisonville, North Hopkins. 3.5 seconds to play here in the second quarter. Catherine Hibbett to pass this one in for the Lady Raiders of Whitesville Trinity. Hibbett scans. She throws it the length of the floor to All. It's through her hands into the hands of Kuiper. Kuiper throws one off to Renfro. Half-court shot, no good, off to the left. At the end of one, 38 all, Grayson County and Whitesville Trinity. As this is Lady Cougar basketball right here on K105.
I am a nurse.
A firefighter.
A college student.
A mother.
And I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready.
For every storm.
And disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors.
My family.
And my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
6.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
38 all here at the half is really an ugly first half on both sides. Lots of fouls. But Lady Cougars are in this one. But at the same time, you look at this and you say that Whitesville Trinity's best player didn't play in the second quarter. As we will take a break and come back here on the halftime show with more, as this is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
You wouldn't get caught out on the lake without your favorite bait. So why would you get caught digging without calling 811?
Are you getting ready to start your own digging project?
be sure to call 811 and get your underground utilities located. It's the law and it's free.
Here, try this.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
Welcome back to the show. Now it's time to dig into some of this great barbecue.
Cut!
Tim, what are you doing in your phone?
You said it's time to dig, and I'm dialing 811 because I always call before I dig.
That's if you're digging into your lawn or garden. 811 helps you avoid underground utilities by marking them for free. But this is our food lovers show.
Then I'll tell you what, I am digging in.
Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to Whitesville, Trinity, where Grayson County and the Lady Raiders are all tied up here at 38 at the half. In fact, Whitesville Trinity already coming back onto the floor here as there's still 6 minutes left in the half. That's kind of interesting, as I'm seeing right now, trying to see if I can see Cassidy Morris. I don't see her on the floor, but I don't see Josie All either. There comes All onto the floor, so I'm not sure whether Cassidy Morris will come back into this game here for the Lady Raiders. Scores to bring you, though, from around the region. Bowling Green leads Warren Easton girls basketball 36-26, 3 minutes and 20 seconds to play in the third quarter of that game. Final score in girls basketball, Apollo 59, Davis County 38. Breck County defeats Hancock County in girls basketball 48-44. And a final score in girls basketball, Owensboro Catholic defeats Owensboro 65-26. Catholic is the #1 seed in the 9th district tournament. They will play Owensboro again, and then Apollo and Davis County will match up as well. And I'd be shocked if it's not Catholic and Apollo leaving that district, as we have seen every team except for Catholic, and I've heard great things about Owensboro Catholic here in this game here so far tonight. As Grayson County and Whitesville Trinity here tied up at 38 at the half. As coming up here on the halftime show, we'll run down scoring from this game, as this is Lady Cougar basketball right here on K105.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter,
a college student,
a mother,
and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Nice pool, lady.
What are you doing?
Oh, just giving you a taste of what it's like for us fish.
Well, what do you mean?
You people throw all this stuff on the ground, and it washes down the storm drain right into my pool. Ew, yourself. Don't just squawk about it. Stop it before us fish have to take matters into our own hands. Flippers!
Help keep Kentucky's waterways cleaner by keeping trash off the ground. Visit our website to find out how you can help.
Welcome back to the show. Now it's time to dig into some of this great barbecue.
Cut!
Tim, what are you doing in your phone?
You said it's time to dig, and I'm dialing 811 because I always call before I dig.
That's if you're digging into your lawn or garden. 811 helps you avoid underground utilities by marking them for free. But this is our food lovers show.
Then I'll tell you what, I am digging in.
Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
At the core, most any farm is a family, and I'm proud to work with my family every day.
It's hard to explain if you haven't experienced it, but farming is not just a living, it is a lifestyle.
You've got to love what you do. I love farming.
I think a lot of people are very happy to know that neighbors, people like us, are the ones raising their food.
And we want our neighbors to enjoy the same product that we serve to our family.
Kentucky Farm Families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
Lakes Fast Mix, K105.
Grayson County and Whitesville Trinity all tied up at 38 here at the half, as Grayson County has just returned to the floor. And again, Whitesville Trinity was only in the locker room for about 4 minutes as a very quick, it was just a quick halftime for them, as they obviously didn't have a lot to talk about, but they're tied at 38. Their best player, though, Cassidy Morris, remains on the bench. In fact, she might have even gone back into the locker room, as I don't see her retaking the floor right now at all, and that's a big loss. And let's again hope that this is nothing serious. Again, like I always say, some things are just bigger than the game, and you don't want to ever see a player, let alone any player, but let alone the best player, get hurt. And she is just an amazing player to watch and a lot of fun to watch, and you just got to tip your cap to her because she's just an amazing basketball player. Scoring from around the region, or scoring from this game, rather, for Whitesville Trinity, Josie All, 16 points, 6 for Hadley Hatfield, 9 for Catherine Hibbett, 5 for Cassidy Morris, and 2 from Ella Reed, from Kenzie McDowell. For Grayson County, 16 from Renfro, 10 from Rachel Snyder, 6 from Bailey Snyder, and also 6 from Arissa Riggs. When you look at this, Grayson County's got to take advantage with Cassidy Morris not in the game. Let's hope that this is nothing serious, but you got to take advantage. You got to win these games, but luckily, Trinity's bench doesn't have much depth, and foul trouble is going to be big in the second half. Play-by-play's next, as this is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Nice pool, lady.
What are you doing?
Oh, just giving you a taste of what it's like for us fish.
Well, what do you mean?
You people throw all this stuff on the ground, and it washes down the storm drain right into my pool. Ew, yourself. Don't just squawk about it. Stop it, before us fish have to take matters into our own hands. Flippers!
Help keep Kentucky's waterways cleaner by keeping trash off the ground. Visit our website to find out how you can help.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
The Twin Lakes Fast Mix, K105.
Grayson County will start this half with the ball. They are tied with Whitesville Trinity 38 all. Kenzie Renfro had 16 points in the half. Rachel Snyder had 10 points. Of course, the big story of this game, Whitesville Trinity's leading scorer, Cassidy Morris, leaving the game late in the first quarter with an injury. Renfro, 3, near side, good to start off the quarter. Exactly what Grayson County need. They have the lead back at 41-38, and they're now going to get that full court press set up. All weaves through defenders off to Hatfield. Hatfield down the right side, guarded by Robinson, blocked by Robinson, but she can't gain the ball before it goes out of bounds. What a play by Ella Robinson to stay straight up, but only go over when she knew she was going to get nothing but ball. They give it into All off to the right wing, outside to Graham, three-pointer straight away, off the back of the iron, bounces straight in the air, rebound by Hibbett. Her putback is no good. Rebound is a foul whistled on the rebound, as it's going to be called on Morgan Kinsey. That is her 4th for Whitesville Trinity and the team's first, as I wasn't sure, as it looked like Robinson went over the top of Hibbett, and Kinsey went over the top of Robinson. But I guess Robinson didn't go over the top of anyone, but Morgan Kinsey goes to the bench with 4 fouls here, including 1 technical foul. Lady Cougars lead 48-31, 7 minutes and 22 seconds to play in the third quarter. Renfro over towards the near side, passes off to Nash. Nash near side, outside to Renfro. Renfro dumping a pass off to Rachel Snyder, blocked by Hibbett, but they're going to whistle a foul called on Whitesville Trinity. It is called on Catherine Hibbett. That is her 3rd and the team's 2nd. So Rachel Snyder will go to the free throw line. Her free throw coming is up and good for Rachel. She makes the first one. She's up to 11 points today. Now 4 of 5 from the charity stripe. She came in 63%. And if she can up that free throw percentage, she can continue to go. She misses the free throw. Bailey with a putback. It's no good. This rebound's pulled down by Jenna Nash, and she's fouled from behind, and they're going to call a jump ball instead. as Rachel Snyder missed the free throw. Her sister Bailey was there with a rebound. Her putback was rebounded by Jenna Nash, and Jenna Nash had her rebound wrapped up. Josie All picks up her dribble over to the far side to Allie Graham. Graham picks up now over to the far side. Passes off to Hibbett on the left wing. Hibbett, interior pass inside to All. Stolen away by Renfro. Renfro wide open down the side. Splits defenders. Goes up with a shot. It is no good, but she is fouled on the play by Allie Graham. That is only her first foul and the team's third. And she's maybe the only player that has played tonight that only has one foul here. Renfro to the line to shoot 2. Her first one is up and off the back of the iron, no good. Kenzie has struggled from the charity stripe here today. Renfro, the second one, is up, and she gets the friendly roll on that one. And it's a 5-point Grayson County lead, 43-38. 6:50 to play in the third quarter. Hibbett picks up her dribble, and it's going to be a walk possession, goes right back to the Lady Cougars. So we had to be ready for that one as that ball was coming right to us. As we're not used to that, as most places we're up in the bleachers, so it's very rare that a ball comes flying at us. Although Whitesville Trinity was the place that a baseball almost came and hit us in the press box last year. That's a story for another time. Right wing, Nash, cross court off to Bailey Snyder on the left wing. Interior pass inside to Rachel. Rachel dumps a pass off to Robinson. Robinson outside, 3. Bailey Snyder is no good off the front of the iron. Rebounded by Kenzie Renfro for Grayson County. She loses the ball though. Fight for it on the floor is pulled up by Renfro. She needs to find help, and finally a foul is going to be whistled on Whitesville Trinity. It's called on Allie Graham. That is her second and the team's fourth. And if you can hear, the Whitesville Trinity fans don't like it, and the Grayson County fans love it. Jenna Nash passes into Renfro. 6.5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. 43-38, Grayson County with a lead over the Lady Raiders. Nash picks up her dribble, cross court out front to Bailey, drives down, pulls up inside the free throw line, but before she pulls up, she gets called for a steps violation. So the possession will go right back here towards Whitesville Trinity. 43-38, Lady Cougars lead, 6:15 to play in the third quarter. All up the far side, picks up her dribble, has it passing back, tapped out, stolen away by Renfro, and she went out of bounds. She was the first player to touch it, I think was what they're calling right there. As they're going to say that she went out of bounds, but she was not forced out of bounds, I guess was the question, because if she was forced out of bounds, she can touch it. But if she was not, then she cannot be the first player to touch it. And that's what the official called there. And he had the best vantage point out of any of us, as that was, again, far from where we are right now. Hibbett inside to Hatfield. Hatfield on the right elbow, spins it out to All. All outside to Hibbett. Hibbett back to All on the left wing. Inside to Hibbett. Hibbett has the pass stolen away, gets it back, and a reach-in foul is going to be called on Grayson County. It's called on Bailey Snyder. That is her third and the team's first here of this second half. Hibbett to pass in. Into All, three-pointer left wing. It is off the front of the iron and banks in. The shooter's roll for Josie All. She has 19 points, and it's a 2-point game. Outside to Renfro, to the free throw line to Rachel Snyder. And she is going to walk with the ball as she was triple teamed in the post, and the triple team caused her to walk with it. As Ted Hill looked at his bench, I thought he was going to sub someone in. I think he probably even thought he was going to sub someone in. Hibbett has it stolen away by Renfro into the hands of Nash. Nash goes up with a shot. It is up and no good. Rebounded by Hibbett for Whitesville Trinity. She gives it off to All. All speeding ahead. Loops a pass down inside off the left block. The shot is good by number 24, Kenzie McDowell. Beautiful transition offense there for Whitesville Trinity. 43 all, 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Renfro on the right wing, into Bailey Snyder, outside to Renfro. Renfro, three-pointer, right wing, good! Kenzie Renfro with the answer. She has 2 threes in this second quarter. She's up to 22 points. All tries to absorb contact, throws it off to Hibbett up on the far side. Jump pass inside to McDowell. McDowell picks up her dribble and throws it out of bounds, but it was knocked out of bounds by Grayson County. Arissa Riggs to check into the game. Jenna Nash will check out for the Lady Cougars. Remember to stay tuned in for Game 2 of our doubleheader between Grayson County and Whitesville Trinity in boys action. Nolan Schartzer for the Cougars will play tonight. Interior pass is knocked out of bounds by Ella Robinson for Grayson County, so possession will stay with the Lady Raiders. McDowell to pass in. She scans, gets it into the right side to Hatfield. Hatfield off the right block. She dribbles it off to the right wing. She is double teamed, splits the defenders with a pass, and a foul is going to be called on Arissa Riggs. So it went into the hands of Allie Graham, and Riggs bumps her on that, and that's a good call there by the official for Riggs. That is her first and the team's second. So again, to pass this in for Whitesville Trinity, it'll be McDowell. Throwing it into Hibbett, but instead it is right into the hands of Renfro. Renfro up the near side, bumped by all, drives down the right side, splits defenders, the shot is up, somehow doesn't fall, rebounded by Renfro. She gets it back after the tap by Snyder. Outside to Robinson, Robinson over to Bailey Snyder. She drives in, goes up with a shot, it is no good. Rebound by Robinson, it's going to be a jump ball as both Robinson and Hibbett come down with that, and that's a good call. No, one official calls a foul, one official calls a jump ball, and now Ted Hill is upset, and I think he has every reason to be. As he says, I got it, and Ted Hill is upset, and I think he has a reason to be, as that should have been a jump ball. And the official looks at Ted Hill and says that that was a foul, and I think what Ted Hill wants is the officials to talk this over. They decide not to. For Robinson, that's her third foul. As they pass it into Whitesville Trinity, as All has the ball, splitting defenders and gives it off to Hibbett on the near side. Hibbett angles through, floater inside the lane is off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound long, pulled up by McDowell. Her turnaround is nothing, hits nothing. Saved inbounds though by Grayson County into the hands of Robinson. She's fouled from behind. It goes out of bounds off of Whitesville Trinity. And Ted Hill wants a foul as Ella Robinson tried to pull down with that free throw, as she tried to pull down the rebound and she was pushed from behind. So Lady Cougars have the ball regardless. It's kind of a exciting sequence of events here. 46-43, 3:50 to play here in the third quarter. Renfro off to the left wing to Bailey Snyder. Cross court back to Renfro. Renfro drives down the right lane, loses the ball out of bounds, and they're going to say no one got that. Possession goes right back here towards Whitesville Trinity. So they're going to say she just lost that one right out of bounds. That ball went rolling right towards us here. And if we didn't have our sign up, it would have came right to me. All loses her dribble and walks with it, as that was easily called there by the officials. She lost it, and right when she tried to get the ball into the hands of another player, she did walk with it. So possession goes right back here towards the Lady Cougars. Back and forth these two teams come, but the Lady Cougars have themselves a 46-43 lead. 3 minutes and 35 seconds to play in the third quarter. Riggs into the corner to Bailey Snyder, back to Riggs, through her hands, and she runs it down straight away. Spinning all the way around, off to Bailey Snyder. Far side three is up and in and out, rebounded by McDowell. McDowell picks it up, stolen away by Renfro. Fight for it on the floor, is picked up by Renfro. Her putback is a foul whistled on Whitesville Trinity. As that foul is going to be called on Kenzie McDowell. That is her third and the team's fifth. Renfro to the free throw line to shoot two. First one is up and no good. And I'll tell you what, Kenzie Renfro is struggling with a capital S from the charity stripe here tonight. Second one from Renfro is good. She gets the friendly roll that time. As Reagan Cave checks into the game, as does Annie Kuiper. Arissa Riggs and Bailey Snyder take a seat. Hibbett to pass in. It's a 47-43 Grayson County lead. They give it into All. She's quickly double-teamed, gets around the defenders, and now here comes Trinity pushing. Outlet pass down inside to McDowell. McDowell fouled by Robinson. No whistle. Rebound pulled down by Grayson County's Cave. Off to Renfro. Renfro angles it back towards the near side. Now drives down. Goes down off the right side. The basket's good. Renfro takes it straight to the hole and finishes. All picks up her dribble. Loops a pass off to Hibbett. It's out of her reach. She runs it down in the corner. She finds help with Hatfield, but it goes into the hands of Rachel Snyder. She goes down. The shot is up inside the free throw line. It's no good, but she will go to the charity stripe to shoot two, as that foul is whistled on Whitesville Trinity's number 21, Allie Graham. That is her third and the team's sixth. Rachel Snyder to the charity stripe. She will shoot two. She has 11 points today, and you can make that 12. Second one coming here from Rachel Snyder is good. Rachel makes them both for Grayson County. And up the near side goes Hibbett, and they're going to say she was bumped by Annie Kuiper. As again, I was looking down at my notes on that, and so I missed that foul call. That is only the Lady Cougars' 4th foul here, but still 2:47 to play in the third quarter. They have their largest lead of this game at 51-43. They scan to pass in, give it into Josie All. All breaks the timeline. No, now she finally will to Hatfield. Hatfield off to Hibbett. Three-pointer right wing is off the front of the iron. No good. Rebound pulled down by Rachel Snyder for Grayson County. Rachel weaves through traffic. Picks it up now straight away over to the left wing. Three-pointer. Kenzie Renfro in and out. Long rebound knocked out of bounds by Whitesville Trinity. And they're going to say it's off of Ella Robinson. Possession goes right towards Grayson County. As Jenna Nash on the sideline was jumping up and down. She didn't agree with that call at all. And the assistant coaches are looking at her saying, it's okay, you can't complain about the calls at all. Hibbett passes in to Hadley Hatfield with the ball straight away here for Whitesville Trinity. 51-43, over to Hibbett, down inside to Kinsey, who's back into the game with 4 fouls. The rebound is off her hands, into the hands of Allie Graham, who gets her first basket of this game. And it's back to a 6-point game at 51-45, 2:10 to play here in the third quarter. Off to Cave, far side three, good! Reagan Cave knocks down the three there, her first of this game, and the lead's back to 9. Allie Graham off the right wing, drives down the right lane, pulls up, somehow doesn't walk to Kinsey. Kinsey inside to Hatfield, and Hatfield is bumped by Grayson County as that foul is going to be called on 23, Reagan Cave. That is her third and the team's 5th, and there have been fouls galore in this game. Hatfield's chance is up and in and out and no good. Hadley Hatfield is 0 of 4 now from the charity stripe in this game. Second from Hatfield is off the back of the iron, no good, rebounded by Rachel Snyder. She gives it off to Kenzie Renfro up the near side. Renfro gets around the defender, all goes up with a shot, it's no good, and it hits the baseline on the shot, and possession will go towards Whitesville Trinity. As Ted Hill wanted a foul on Morgan Kinsey, that would have been number 5, as he's letting Brett Booker know, and Brett Booker looks right back at him and says, no, that was not a foul. Into all back to Hibbett. Hibbett outlet pass off to Graham. Graham up the far side, and she's immediately picked up by 2 Lady Cougar defenders. Off to Hatfield. Hatfield off the left block, blocked by Robinson, but she must have got her with the body. Foul called on Grayson County, as that will be Robinson's 4th and the team's 6th. At the line shooting 2, Hadley Hatfield, and if there's a player that you want to foul, it'd be Hatfield. She's 0 of 6 tonight, or 0 of 5 tonight. Well, I was just precluding, as she's now 0 of 6. Lady Cougars lead this one 54-45, 1 minute and 37 seconds to play in the third quarter. Hatfield's second chance is no good off to the right. Rebound by Rachel Snyder. She is inching closer to a double-double if she doesn't already have one. Inside the free throw line, Renfro's shot is up and good. Nothing but net. She goes coast to coast and finishes for the Lady Cougars. Minute and a half to play in the third quarter. 56-45. Renfro almost steals out of bounds off of her, though, as she knocked that one out of the hands of Hadley Hatfield, and it went out of bounds off of her as Annie Kuiper almost saved it from going out. Hibbett passes into Kinsey. Kinsey throws it ahead to Hatfield. Hatfield loses the ball at the half-court line. Fight for it. Run down by Cave. Cave off to Renfro. Wide open layup off the right side is good by Kenzie Renfro. She is having herself a massive game here tonight. Hibbett up the near side, drives down the right lane, pulls up off the right side. Hibbett gets the friendly roll on the basket. She's up to double digits now with her 11th point of this game. Lady Cougars pushing. It's an 11-point lead at 58-47, under 1 minute to play. Rachel Snyder off the right wing, passes to the free throw line to Kuiper. Kuiper into the corner to Cave. Cave ball fake, cross court to Renfro. Right side three by Kenzie Renfro is off the front of the iron, no good. Rebounded by Allie Graham. She picks up her dribble, passes it off to All loops a pass to the middle to Kinsey, stolen away by Renfro. Renfro, shot is up, no good. Rebound is pulled down by Renfro. Renfro to Cave. Cave is fouled from behind. Is it on Hibbett or is it on Kinsey? If it's on Hibbett, it is just her 4th. If it would have been Kinsey, that would have been her game tonight. That is the 7th, though. Reagan Cave to the charity stripe. She will shoot 2 on the season. The sophomore shoots 62%. A wide stance. Lets the right foot lead it. And lets it fly and makes it. As Maddie Logston checks into the game for Whitesville Trinity, Sydney Perkins checks into the game for the Lady Cougars as Kenzie Renfro takes a seat. And a well-deserved rest coming there for the senior Kenzie Renfro. She has 29 points here in this game. Cave's second chance is good, and those were 2 of the best-looking free throws you can possibly have. Lady Cougars lead 60-47, 33.2 seconds to play in the game. They give it into All. It's knocked out of bounds by Annie Kuiper. Nice defense there for the Lady Cougars. And when Grayson County has been able to set up their full-court defense, Whitesville has very rarely been able to break it without Cassidy Morris. Hadley Hatfield scans, throws it up, stolen away by Vincent. Vincent inside to Cave. Cave off to Perkins off the right side. The basket's no good. Rebound by Brianna Dennis. That shot's no good. The putback is up, no good. But Brianna Dennis will go to the charity stripe to shoot free throws. Foul called on Hadley Hatfield. That is her 4th and the team's 8th. And I'll tell you what, we're getting closer to Trinity having a lot of players with 4 fouls right now. Brianna Dennis misses the first one. Timeout on the floor taken by Whitesville Trinity. We'll take it with her as this is Lady Cougar basketball right here on K105.
At Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield, you'll find the area's largest selection of late model vehicles with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. And with a $500 trade assist on every qualified purchase, a broad network of lenders, low interest rates, Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield is the best choice for your next vehicle purchase. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they will find it. Plus, the friendly professional service staff is always there to meet your needs. Dan Powers GM Center, 1517 Elizabethtown Road in Litchfield.
60-47. Grayson County with a lead here in the 3rd quarter. They've held Trinity to only 9 points in this quarter, while they have themselves scored 22. Brianna Dennis will have 1 free throw here out of the timeout as Whitesville Trinity takes their second to last timeout on that one, so they only have 1 timeout remaining. Brianna Dennis still aligned to shoot 1 coming into that previous free throw. She was 60%. I think she's down to 50 now if my memory is right. And she's now above 50 with that free throw. So Brianna Dennis goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 61-47. All double teamed, and a foul is whistled on Grayson County as they're going to call that on Annie Kuiper. That is her 3rd and the team's 7th. So free throws will come here for Whitesville Trinity. I'll tell you what, I'd have to go back and look. That might be a new career high in fouls for Annie Kuiper. She has 3 tonight. So I'm looking back here quickly. I know she had 3 in a game against Davis County. As usually, she's just not a player that's ever in foul trouble. All to the charity stripe, and she misses a free throw. Rebound is pulled down long by Annie Kuiper. She gets around the defenders. Here comes Kuiper, off to Perkins off the left side, blocked by Kinsey, and that'll be 5 on Morgan Kinsey. Sydney Perkins will go to the free throw line, as Ella Robinson loves that on the sideline. No, it's not called on Kinsey. The foul is called on Allie Graham, they're saying. I thought that was on Kinsey. Perkins to the line. She misses the first one. Her first career free throw attempts coming here. And what I believe would be her first career points as well. And that one's good. Sydney Perkins makes the free throw there. As I'm going to have to pull this one up, as I don't typically have the 8th grader stats right on top of it, as I'm scanning and talking and trying to kill time. If that was Sydney Perkins' first career varsity point, it was. Congratulations to Sydney Perkins, her first career point. Annie Kuiper with a steal on the inbounds. Reverse layup is no good. Long rebound by Vincent with 6 seconds. Off to Gracie Franklin, 18-foot jump shot's no good. Rebound by Hibbett, and she is going to be fouled by Brianna Dennis from behind. As Dennis picks up her first foul and the team's 8th. So again, Sydney Perkins with her first career varsity points. And I know that that is Misty Thomas at K105. That is her niece. So I'm sure she's loving that. Hibbett misses the free throw. Rebound by Dennis. That's the end of the third quarter. A third quarter that looked like it would never end. But at the end of 3, Grayson County leads 62-47. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter,
a college student,
a mother,
and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
62-47, Grayson County leads this one here at the start of the fourth quarter. Foul trouble in this game. Whitesville Trinity with 4 fouls. Hadley Hatfield, Allie Graham, Catherine Hibbett, and Morgan Kinsey all have 4 fouls for the Lady Raiders, while the Lady Cougars are in some foul trouble as well. Into Vincent inside the free throw line, off to Gracie Franklin. Gracie Franklin outside to Renfro. Renfro to the free throw line to Vincent. She loses the ball, and a jump ball is going to be called. Hadley Hatfield and Laura Vincent get wrapped up. Possession will go towards the Lady Raiders. Kenzie Renfro leads the way for the Lady Cougars. She has 29 points. Her career high is 36 set against this Lady Raider team just 2 weeks ago tonight. Bailey Snyder nearly steals the inbounds pass, and she tried to tightrope the inbounds lines, but just ran out of room. Trinity to pass in. Hibbett scans, throws it into Hatfield. Hatfield picks up her dribble. She's wrapped up at first, breaks away from it, has it stripped away from behind into the hands of All. All's floater inside the lane is no good. Rebound by Vincent. Vincent, outlet pass off to Renfro. Renfro up the far side. Setting the defense is Whitesville Trinity down the right side. Renfro's shot is no good. Rebound pulled down long by Renfro. Renfro now will set things up here for the Lady Cougars. 62-47, Grayson County leads, 7 minutes and 20 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to the left wing to Franklin for Grayson County. Cross court to Bailey Snyder. Into the left elbow to Vincent. Off to Renfro. Shot right side. No good. Rebound by Hibbett. She has it wrapped up. Jump ball. Possession will go towards the Lady Cougars. And Kenzie Renfro has done that. And I'm not sure if that was something that Ted Hill might have seen on film. But it's something that they do almost every single time. Whitesville Trinity halts the ball, and they wait for someone to come and help. And every time Kenzie Renfro or someone has come in to wrap it up. Bailey Snyder gets it. Off to Gracie Franklin, 18-foot jump shot, right elbow is good. She gets the friendly roll, does Gracie Franklin. She gets her first points of this game, and the Lady Cougar bench loves it on the sideline. Catherine Hibbett up the far side, jump pass to the middle to Kinsey. Kinsey off to the right wing to All. All guarded by Renfro. Man-to-man defense to the Lady Cougars. Left wing three by Hibbett is short. Rebound on the floor. Pulled down by Franklin. She's knocked down. Fight for it on the floor. Vincent throws it out, and it's knocked out of bounds, and I'm not sure who that was knocked out of. They're going to say it's knocked out of bounds by Whitesville Trinity. And the Trinity fans down on that side of the court didn't seem to disagree with the call at all. And they have been. If they don't agree with the call, they let the officials know, and I didn't see anybody have any semblance of an issue with that call. 64-47, Lady Cougars with the lead here. 6.5 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Renfro off to Bailey Snyder to the right elbow to Vincent. Vincent goes up with a shot off the right side. It's good. Laura Vincent puts her name into the scorebook. And it's a 19-point Lady Cougar lead. Renfro with a steal, but it goes right into the bench and into the lap of Brianna Dennis. As Kenzie Renfro right it in, and nice job by Dennis to grab her immediately and make sure that she didn't go over top of the bench. To pass in, it's into All. All is double teamed. Jump pass off to Hibbett. Hibbett's double teamed. Off to Kinsey. Kinsey loses the ball at the midcourt line. Off to Graham. Graham down the right side. Sorry, that's McDowell. And she is bumped and fouled by Gracie Franklin. For Franklin, that is her first. And the team's 9th. So shooting 1 in the bonus will be Kenzie McDowell on the season. The 7th grader is 1 of 14 from the free throw line. And you can make that 2 of 15 as she makes that one. As I thought I heard the public address announcer say that it was Kenzie Renfro at the line, but instead it's Kenzie McDowell. Her second chance is up and good. She came into that free throw 1 of 14 on the season, but she makes them both. Renfro with the ball for the Lady Cougars, 66-49, they lead. Inside to Vincent, off the right side, the shot's no good. Rebound by Kuiper, she goes up with a shot, and a jump ball is going to be called by the trail official, and it is going to be possession towards the Lady Raiders. 66-49. Into All. All's double teamed. Back to Hibbett. It's off her foot, and a foul is whistled on Bailey Snyder. She took a hard fall, and I couldn't tell whether she was cupping her hands in agony or in just upset that she fouled her. And it looked like it was upset that she fouled her. For Bailey, that is her 4th, team's 10 plus. So charity stripe will go Catherine Hibbett. 6 of 7 tonight. She missed only her first free throw late in that 3rd quarter. Free throw is up and no good off to the right. Grayson County, the Lady Cougars will be back in action tomorrow at 5:30 against Madisonville and North Hopkins. Official start time for that game will be 5:30. Madisonville North Hopkins just casually ranked 6th in the entire state. You know, there's nothing. They've only lost 1 game the entire season. There's nothing. You know, nothing that great. Lane violation call. Actually, no, a child ran onto the floor. Hibbett made the free throw, but they wave it off because a child's. And you know what? You can add that to the list of things I've never seen. A child runs onto the floor right in the middle of her free throw lane. He immediately ran right out the door. Can Hibbett make this free throw? She does. She gets the friendly roll, so the child does not end up making any difference at all. 66-50, Lady Cougars lead by 16, 5:50 to play here in tonight's game. Cave up the far side, off to Renfro, right wing 3, Kenzie Renfro, nothing but net. She has 32 points here in this game. Off to Kinsey. Kinsey to the near side to Graham. Graham drives down, up off the right side, loses the ball into the hands of Renfro. Renfro, up the near side of the floor she comes, pulls up off the right side. The basket is no good, but she is bumped and fouled by Josie Ull. That is her 2nd and the team's 10th. Kenzie Renfro to the line where if she makes her free throw, she'd be inching towards 40 at this point. Renfro to the line. She misses that one. Lady Cougars lead 69-50. It's a nice performance tonight from Grayson County to try and come back after they were down early on in this game. Renfro gets the friendly roll on that one. She has 33 points. She's 3 away from a new career high, and she might be inching towards a triple-double. Hatfield is fouled from behind by Reagan Cave. As Ted Hill wanted a jump ball, as did Reagan Cave, and that'll be Cave's 4th. And we have had a boatload of fouls in this game. Hadley Hatfield to shoot 2, where it has been an adventure at times tonight for the sophomore. 0 of 7 tonight. Her first one is good. There it is to break the streak for Hatfield. Lady Cougars do have 70 points tonight. Their team high on the year is 81 that they've had happen twice against Butler County and against Whitesville Trinity earlier this season. The shot is no good, rebounded by Rachel Snyder for Grayson County. She's probably near a double-double, if not way more than that. Rachel Snyder off to the right wing to Renfro. Renfro backs it off, Down into the corner. Renfro, three to tie her career high is off short. Rebound is pulled down and by Grayson County. Reagan Cave with a putback, and that shot is good. Reagan Cave with a nice game here as well for the Lady Cougars. Weaving through goes Josie All up the far side of the floor, picks up her dribble into Hatfield on the left elbow. Hatfield drives down the left lane, picks it up here to All on the left wing. All drives down, picks up her dribble at the free throw line, and she walks with it. Good call there by the official as Josie All picked up her dribble. I'll tell you what, Josie All sometimes attempts the craziest shots, and the thing is, she makes them. I don't know how, but all that matters is it finds the bottom of the net. Right wing, Nash into the far corner to Cave, cross court to Renfro. She thinks about the three, drives down the near side, tries to pass off. It's stolen away by Trinity. Fight for it on the floor, though, and it'll be a jump ball. Or is it a timeout? It is a jump ball. Possession to Grayson County. As I was waiting. It was one of those like Bueller situations, waiting for the PA announcer to let us know which way the ball was going. Renfro to pass into Rachel Snyder, nearly goes out of bounds, but saves it just before. Robinson had a wide open three, didn't take it. Off to Cave. Cave drives down the far side, jump pass outside to Robinson. She'll take the three this time. It's no good. That was her first three of the season, and the rebound is ripped out of the hands by Jenna Nash. Nash cross court into the hands, though, of Hibbett. Hibbett, outlet pass off to All. All bumped by Nash and spins around at the free throw line. Off to Graham, three-pointer left wing, no good. Rebound is knocked out of bounds by Whitesville Trinity's Catherine Hibbett. Possession to the Lady Cougars. 4:05 to play in the fourth quarter, 72-51. Arissa Riggs checks into the game. Checking out for Grayson County will be Jenna Nash. As the Cougar faithful is over to our right here. Again, Nolan Schartzer will play tonight after not playing on Tuesday evening against Bullitt East. He is expected to give it a go tonight. According to Coach Johnston earlier today, he said that he's not 100% but close. Far side, Reagan Cave three is an air ball. Rebound by Robinson. Robinson takes one dribble outside to Riggs. Riggs inside to Rachel. Rachel inside to Robinson. Robinson outside to Riggs. Riggs outside to Renfro. Renfro on the right wing now angles it back in between the circles. Goes Renfro inside to Rachel. Cross court out to the far side. Cave thinks about the three, off to Arissa Riggs. Three-pointer straight away. Renfro is an air ball, and the rebound tapped out by Robinson, but they're going to say that her foot was on the inbounds line. Possession goes right back towards Whitesville Trinity. 72-51, Lady Cougars lead. 3 minutes and 30 seconds to play in tonight's game. Kinsey up the near side, outlet pass off to Hatfield, stolen away from behind by Renfro. Renfro pushing up the far side, angles back towards the middle, down the right lane, fouled, and she will go to the free throw line as that'll be 5 on Catherine Hibbett. Catherine Hibbett fouls out of tonight's game with 12 points, and Kenzie Renfro will go to the free throw line. She has 33 points here tonight, and again, if Kenzie would have made some more free throws, she could be knocking on the door at 40 plus. Score to bring you in boys basketball: Ohio County 25-20 over Edmonson County at the end of one. It's a closer game than I would have expected. Ohio County might be the favorite to win the region. Renfro makes the first one. E-Town and Bardstown are also matching up here today, as E-Town leads halfway through the third quarter by 7. Renfro's second chance, no good. Long rebound is tapped up by Robinson into the hands of All. Stolen by Renfro. Renfro off the right side. The basket is good. Kenzie Renfro with the basket there for Grayson County. Up the near side comes All. She steps on the baseline, and they're going to say she was fouled beforehand by Rachel Snyder. And I'll tell you what, am I wrong on this? As I say, that's Rachel's first foul. I know they whistled on an Arissa Riggs. But still, I don't have any fouls on Rachel Snyder, which is crazy to think that how many fouls have been called in this game that she has not picked up one. Josie All's free throw is up and no good off the back of the iron. Bailey Snyder checks into the game for the Lady Cougars, so Kenzie Renfro now is tied her career high at 36 points. So her next basket would be a new career high. We'll try and ask the illustrious sports writer Don Brown to see if he knows what the record is for points in a game. All makes her second free throw, and it's 75-52, 3 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Right side, Renfro with the ball. Into the corner to Bailey Snyder, outside to Riggs. Riggs spins around over to Renfro. Renfro to the free throw line to Rachel. Rachel inside to Reagan Cave. Her shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Bailey Snyder. Her putback is up, no good. And that rebound is finally pulled down by Josie All, but it's knocked away, stolen away by Reagan Cave. A fight for it as it's bouncing around like a pinball, and a jump ball is going to be called. Possession will go towards Whitesville Trinity. This ball, it's like at some points that they have greased it up with some lard or something, as it's just squirting around and rolling around like crazy. It's like you're playing on AstroTurf in some instances, with the ball bouncing like crazy. You don't know which way the ball's going to go, as it might bounce 10 feet in the air, it might bounce 5 feet. Down to the right block, blocked by Rachel Snyder. The shot again is blocked by Rachel Snyder. Off to Renfro. Renfro spins around, down the right side, further, new career high, it's good. 38 points from Kenzie Renfro, a new career high for the senior. Josie All weaves through traffic. Down the right side, floater inside the lane is good for Josie All. 38 points for Kenzie Renfro, and subs coming in now, and I'm sure that Renfro will be one of them, and I'm not sure if Ted Hill might just take a 30-second timeout and get her out of the game. 2 minutes to play here, 77-54 Lady Cougars lead. Riggs outside to Renfro. Renfro here to the near side to Riggs. She takes the three, near side, it's good! Arissa Riggs hits the three. And there's the 80-point mark again for Grayson County. They've done it now for the third time this season, twice against Whitesville Trinity. All jump pass off to Hatfield. Hatfield down the right side is bumped by Snyder, gets it back, throws up a wild shot, rebounded by Riggs. Riggs runs it down, and here come the Lady Cougars pushing. Riggs angles back towards the middle, loses her dribble and walks with it. And that'll be subs coming in for Grayson County. Brianna Dennis, Gracie Franklin, Micah Lee, and Sydney Perkins. Kenzie Renfro will also check out. So out of the game for the Lady Cougars, Rachel Snyder, Reagan Cave, Kenzie Renfro, and Bailey Snyder. So the lone player that stays into the game is Arissa Riggs. Kenzie Renfro checks out of tonight's game with a new career high, 38 points. Into the game as well, but some new subs in for Whitesville Trinity. Down the right side, a wild shot by Graham is no good, but she will go to the free throw line as that foul is called on Gracie Franklin. That is her second. So to the charity stripe will be Allie Graham on the season, 42.9% coming into tonight's contest. Her first free throw is off the back of the iron and no good. At halftime, Ohio County leads Edmonson County 39-31. Second free throw is good by Allie Graham. And it's 80-55 with 1:15 to play here in tonight's game. Lady Cougars have their subs on the floor as they will improve to 19-7 on the season. They can go for win number 20 against Madisonville North Hopkins on Saturday. Off to the right wing to Riggs, over to Gracie Franklin on the left wing, outside to Riggs. Riggs to the far corner to Perkins. Perkins drives down, floater off the far side is no good. Perkins gets the rebound back outside to Riggs. Riggs back to Perkins. Far side three is good. Sydney Perkins hits the three. Her first career field goal. She has 4 points tonight, and the Lady Cougars lead 83-55. This is their largest win, I think, maybe points-wise of this entire season. Left wing. Graham drives down outside, under 30 seconds to play. Over to McDaniel. McDaniel loses the ball. Off to Perkins. Perkins has it stripped from behind, and she is fouled from behind by Caitlin Wilson. I think they're going to call this on. It is on Wilson. That is her first. So Sydney Perkins to the line, where she is 1 of 2 today. She already has 4 points in tonight's game. And you can make that 5 points there for the 8th grader. Nice little game here for Sydney Perkins, the 8th grader for Grayson County. Second free throw from Perkins is up and good. How about Sydney Perkins giving the Lady Cougars a 30-point lead, 85-55. This is the most points the Lady Cougars have scored in a long time. Jump pass outside McDaniel back here to Graham. Graham over to the left side to McDaniel, who will dribble things out here. 3 seconds. She'll take a wild shot that doesn't even hit the backboard. 0.8 seconds left. Lady Cougars are going to win tonight by a final score of 85-58. A massive second half blows Whitesville Trinity out of this game. What a win for the Lady Cougars, 85-55. This is Lady Cougar basketball right here on K105.
Take it from me, quitting tobacco isn't easy. It can take several attempts before you can finally quit for good. So if at first you don't succeed, quit. Quit again. And remember, even though quitting is hard, you don't have to do it alone. Quit Now Kentucky is with you every step of the way. For free help quitting tobacco, text QUIT KY to 797979 or go to quitnowkentucky.org.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
Welcome back to the show. Now it's time to dig into some of this great barbecue.
Cut!
Tim, what are you doing in your phone?
You said it's time to dig, and I'm dialing 811 because I always call before I dig.
That's if you're digging into your lawn or garden. 811 helps you avoid underground utilities by marking them for free. But this is our food lovers show.
Then I'll tell you what, I am digging in.
Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
The Twin Lakes Fast Mix, K105.
Lady Cougars improved to 19-7 on the season and a perfect 5-0 in 12th District play as they score themselves 47 points in the second half, allowing only 17. So they outscore them by 30 points and win here tonight by a final score of 85-55. We'll jump into our intermission between these two games. We'll talk to the head coach of the Lady Cougars, Ted Hill, and get ready for game 2 between the Cougars and the Raiders, as this is Lady Cougar basketball right here on K105.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
It's one of the interesting things about farming is that probably no 2 days are exactly the same. The day-to-day things are not chores to us. They're work sometimes, but yet in the long run, they're things that we are very passionate about doing on a daily basis. We're a part of providing a quality product to our urban neighbors.
From our hands to yours.
We are Kentucky beef producers, helping to feed Kentucky. Kentucky farm families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter,
a college student,
a mother,
and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
You wouldn't get caught out on the lake without your favorite bait. So why would you get caught digging without calling 811?
Are you getting ready to start your own digging project? Be sure to call 811 and get your underground utilities located. It's the law and it's free.
Here, try this.
Can one girl in a small town, an architect in a major city, and a suburban high school coach shape the future of the United States? Yes, they can. Because every 10 years, the census gives us that power. You can shape your future by responding to the 2020 census. Where do we need new roads to make our lives easier? Where will new school programs help our children thrive? Where could a new health clinic benefit neighborhoods? The 2020 census will inform these decisions and shape how billions of dollars will be distributed to communities like yours each year. And in 2020, you can respond to the census online, by phone, or by mail. It's easy, safe, and important. Make sure you and everyone you know is counted. Now is the time for you to get involved. Your community needs you. Together, we can educate and excite, inspire and make sure every voice is heard. Together, we can shape our future.
Welcome back to the show. Now it's time to dig into some of this great barbecue.
Cut!
Tim, what are you doing in your phone?
You said it's time to dig, and I'm dialing 811 because I always call before I dig.
That's if you're digging into your lawn or garden. 811 helps you avoid underground utilities by marking them for free. But this is our food lovers show.
Then I'll tell you what, I am digging in.
Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to our intermission show, or whatever we might want to call it, as Sam Gormley here, now joined by the head coach of the Grayson County Lady Cougars, Coach Ted Hill. And Coach, 85 points tonight. I was getting ready to go in. Can you not hear me?
Yeah. Do we need to sit down?
No, he's got us right here.
Oh.
As we're doing it even fancier here. But 85 points tonight at the half. You only had 38, but you outscore him in the second half. If I can do math, was that 47 to 17? So you outscored
Close
by
enough, yeah.
Good enough there. But what went different in the second half?
Well, it's the same thing that happened the first time we played them. It was we were either down or tied or something at the half, and then took care of business in the second half. And that's why I just asked them in there. I was like, how can we be tied at half and win by 30? That doesn't. We do that stuff all the time. We kept putting them on the free throw line in the first half, and that kept them in it. You know, little all there wore us out.
She's money from the free throw line. You got to tip your cap to that. Kenzie tonight, career high 38 points. If I can do math again, which I don't ever deny that I can't. She missed some free throws, but down the stretch there in that second half, she really took over, especially in that second quarter. Really, when Morris went out of the game, they had no answer to slow her down, did they?
Right. No. Yeah, Kenzie missed several free throws. I think they've got her with 39 over there, but you 39? May be right at 38.
Well, I don't deny that it might be 39.
It's either way. Is that a new career high for her?
It is. 36 against Whitesville 2 weeks ago.
39 tonight. That's a pretty good night, 39, and she could have had 60, really. But, you know, she plays so hard, and I don't know when she gets to the free throw line if that's kind of a break for her, because she plays hard on both ends. And, you know, it's been a real pleasure to coach Kenzie this year. I fell right into that one.
Another player that I think you got to give a shout-out tonight to, Sydney Perkins, gives you 6 points here. And as an 8th grader, Annie played a little bit as an 8th grader last year, but as an 8th grader getting 6 points in any game is pretty impressive. And she hit a 3 of 4 from the charity stripe. That's got to feel good as a coach, knowing that the future is bright for a player like that.
Sydney, we've been kind of waiting to kind of work her into the rotation a little bit just because she can score. She can flat score. Her defense has gotten better, and she is not afraid to shoot it. So she reminds me a lot of All. I mean, like, she can flat shoot, and she can shoot the 3. She had 19 the other night in a freshman game, then 9 in a JV game. She's been playing really well. Bright future for Sydney.
This game, in all reality, district-wise, really meant nothing, because you're going to have to beat Edmondson next week if you want that #1 overall seed.
Right.
What it does is it doesn't create any opportunity for a tie if you can beat Edmondson County. But before that, you've got two darn good teams coming up. Monday, you got Muhlenberg County. And then tomorrow, you got a team that's only 6th in the state with one loss in Madisonville North Hopkins. Two players, I think, averaging 18 points a game or something along the lines of that. What do you know about them leading into tomorrow afternoon?
Well, they're long, very long. And they've got two twins. They'll play a half-court 1-3-1 trap. And extended, they have two long twins about like Laura or longer. One's on the top, one's on the bottom, and I mean they're hard to deal with. They're good. They're 22-1 for a reason. I've watched some film on them. It's not like we're playing the Lakers or the Celtics or something. I mean they're beatable. No, you know what I'm saying? They haven't played in a week, so maybe we can catch them not as sharp early on a Saturday afternoon. They don't know us. Driving to Litchfield. It's possible we can catch them, but I feel after watching the film, we've got to rebound and make some shots because they're so long. But we can play with them, I promise you.
Monday, you got the game against Muhlenberg County, which is another opportunity like you had last Saturday against Breckinridge County, a chance to make a statement. If you want to know, Breck County beat Hancock 48-44 today. So, again, that's another team. So, I guess Hancock County, you could throw into that loop next week as well. So, over the next week, to close out this regular season, you get Madisonville, you've got Muhlenberg, you've got Edmondson, then you've got Hancock before maybe playing this Trinity team again.
Right.
What are you wanting to see from your team here over this last week of the regular season?
Well, it's just the fight in them. I want them to see them fight and compete and keep on going. We've won 19 and proud of our kids, and my kids are not scared of, and we're seeing a plethora of teams here. You're looking at big post tonight, you're looking at long athletic tomorrow, and you're looking at a bunch of guards that shoot the three on Monday. So we're seeing it all here before tournament time, and that's good. And, like tonight, we didn't panic, got down again. I don't know why we did that stuff, but we got down again, but just kept on fighting. We don't panic, and that makes us, in my opinion, dangerous, especially tournament time. You get against some of these best teams like Apollo or Catholic or Muhlenberg, whoever. We get in the regional tournament. If we can get there, we're not going to panic. We are not going to panic. I panicked when Cody about broke his leg.
I was going to say, I was a little worried there for a second. Yeah. I look out to my left, and Cody Brock is like rolling across the floor right now. I don't know, did he throw his Dr. Pepper across the floor?
No, that's mine.
That's yours that he just threw across the floor? Cody, what are you doing, man?
But anyway, it's going to be a big week for it. It's a senior night for Trinity. I went down if Muhlenberg's senior night's Monday, and I know for a fact it's going to be for Edmondson on Thursday, so we're excited about it.
And then your senior night on Friday.
Our senior night on Friday. But I did bring Laura out. We hadn't talked to Laura yet, seniors, and I tried to do that after at least district games. And I'll say this real quick about her. I doubt there's any other player in the state, male or female, that's playing with a torn ACL at this level. She's blocking shots. She's running the floor.
2 or 3 blocks tonight at least.
And she's jumping and doing all that good stuff. And she'll be very important to us in the stretch run down through tournament, I promise you.
I know. I was telling Don Brown, I said, I think the team can win the district without her, but they don't have a shot in the region without her. I think that's what we were kind of talking about. I think that you really need her to win this region.
And I told Annie had missed a couple of games last week, and I told her yesterday, I'm like, we need you to play at a high level if we're going to win the district and region. And same boat with this one here. And it's been a pleasure not only coaching Laura, but just getting to know her. She's a great kid or young lady. She'll be 18 Sunday, right? Hey, I know everything.
There you go.
18 Sunday, so we can wish her a happy birthday.
Perfect early birthday present tonight,
that's right. But I'm going to let her, talk to her all you want to.
Her.
You've got 20 minutes. You're on a 20 minute. Can you talk for 20 minutes?
As we said last year when we were here, we had about a 45-minute in between the games. So this is nothing right now. So we can talk to Laura. Coach, congrats on the win, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Can't wait.
We'll talk to Laura Vincent now, the senior forward. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
I guess we did talk at Meet the Cougar night. I guess you were on with me maybe for a point.
I think I was with Kenzie.
It was Kenzie. So tonight, first we can talk about the game, and then we can get to the season as a whole.
Okay.
85-55, a win over a district team in their home floor. And, I mean, if we're being honest, last time you came here, they beat you, and they beat you twice last year. How good does that feel?
It feels great coming back, like from our junior season. We were young, but now we have 4 seniors and come back.
And it was tonight. It was a performance by 39. Kenzie finishes with 39 points. Apparently, I can't do math, and I said 38, but I got to give her credit for the 39. How fun is it seeing your teammates, players like, Bailey has had big games against Butler County. Kenzie has had her big games against Trinity. Rachel has had her big games. And even players like Arissa Riggs stepped up against Edmonds County. How fun is that to see your teammates even step up, especially when you were on the bench for a bunch of this season with the injury?
It feels great to get back out here and see them, accomplishing things. It's like an assist. It's just great. When they hit that and you see their, shock on their face, it's just great. You just run over there and give them a hug.
Tonight, Sydney Perkins got into the game as an 8th grader. Hit a 3 of 4 from the free throw line. We can start first on Wednesday. As a teammate and as a senior, how good did it feel to see that they won the freshman 12th district championship, knowing that, you won't be here next year. There's still a really bright future for this program.
You're right.
And Sydney, though, seeing these younger players step up, Annie has had big games, Arissa, does that make you feel good, though?
It makes me feel good about the program and what's going to happen after we're gone and everything.
We can go back to that first game against John Harden where you left with the injury, and I know at first it was like, she'll be okay, and then it was, nope, she's not okay, and then it was, she can play on.
Yeah.
What was that kind of, because that's probably the accurate way to describe it. What was that whirlwind of emotions like?
It was a roller coaster. It was, at first I was like, let me just walk it off. I wanted to play as soon as I did it. Because none of us thought it was an ACL. We thought it was a sprain, whatever, go on, couple weeks, back in. Then he said ACL, and that just plummeted me. I didn't know what to do. I've been playing beginner ball all the way to my senior season, and then to be told that I can't play anymore. And so then we went and saw the surgeon. He was like, you can wear a brace. And I was like, okay.
When you got out to your first game, and I'm trying to remember the game that you might even remember the game that you came back. It might have been Butler County at Butler County.
It was.
Was that your first game back?
No, it was a home game.
I can look at the schedule here. It was the game before that then. Owensboro. Might have been Owensboro.
Yeah,
I think that was right, at home. Because I think you were cleared to play North Hardin, but I think that was just,
play.
Yes. When you got back on the floor, and I think I even talked to Kenzie, because that was the night she scored her 1,000th, and she said it was so amazing to see you out on the floor again. How did that feel to get back out on the floor?
It was so amazing. To know that, I was getting back out to play, and then her scoring her 1,000th point. I was going through my feed, and I saw, where I'd posted about her 1,000th point and me getting to play, and I was just so excited. I can just relive the moment. It's just...
I know that you have the opportunity here in a week and a half that you might be playing this Whitesville Trinity team again in the first round of the district tournament. I think each one of you, when I asked you at Meet the Cougar Night, what is your team goal for this season? I think every single one of you said, win district. How good would that feel to not only just win district as a senior on your home floor?
Great. That's just mind-blowing.
Can't even put words to it?
No.
I guess to follow up on that, how good would it feel to make a run through the regional tournament and really put Grayson County back on the map and let people know that you all are here and here to stay?
That would be amazing, because we haven't had, we had Grayson Alley, and then we just dropped off a little bit just to, get that rise back up. That'd be great.
Well, Laura, I appreciate you taking the time to talk with us, and let's hope we can get the boys and get another win here and come out of here with a doubleheader sweep.
Let's do it.
Good luck the rest of the season, and we look forward to it.
All right.
We'll have more here coming up after this.
At Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield, you'll find the area's largest selection of late model vehicles with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. And with a $500 trade assist on every qualified purchase, a broad network of lenders, low interest rates, Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield is the best choice for your next vehicle purchase. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they will find it. Plus, the friendly professional service staff is always there to meet your needs. Dan Powers GM Center, 1517 Elizabethtown Road in Litchfield.